Even when you feel low, you can still go. Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never answer to no, man, I still go. Go, 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 go.
Can everybody hear me? Can you? I guess it ain't too loud if it's muted, is it? Let me check it out, the volume. Okay, good there, good there. I hope it's not too loud. Oh, I can't hear you because I got my headphones in. I can't hear you anyway. Does it sound okay? Good, good. All right. I'll check my phone said I didn't understand that. Now I can't do my dance videos with music because it's been knocking me out. Sorry I didn't get none ready with the different music that I won't get in trouble for. But you know, as long as I don't stream music, I might be able to work something out. I got my setup over here. I didn't bring my iPad thing in, but I do have copyright free music and on my. Sorry, I'm not with it. I'm trying to get with it. Let's see if this will work. A copyright free music on my YouTube to share. So hopefully, you know, it might work. I don't know. We'll see how it goes. Listen to everything. What in the world I do with my speaker? Did I carry it in there like a big dum dum? I think I did. Lord, what I do with it? Trying to plug everything up, y'all. I came in here and hit live too fast, but I wanted to be on time. Got little Sammy in here with me. Oh, it's right in front of me, y'all. Hello. Hey, whistle while you work. Neo Jack Cat. Ancient Gypsy. Two Old Crows. Investigations. Millie RN. Little Dev. Hello, Little Dev. Lolly. Beautifully broken. And there's Lily Rochelle. Hello, honey. Hope you're feeling better. Ancient Gypsy, we're all coming in, she said. Let's see, who else? Just roll with it. Annabella. I'm starting a new week off and just roll with it. Hello. Hopefully, sorry guys. Start a new week off and hopefully set my intentions for the week and we're gonna have a good week. I've been blessed already. Started the first day of the week. I've already gotten blessings. I am very blessed, and I always stay and remain grateful for every blessing I get. Hello, Sherry and Cat's Eye and Coconut Cream. Mods in chat. Been missing in action. Yep. I've been mixing in action too, honey. I've been around, but not on my own. I've been feeling kind of, I went through a sickness, then my dog surgery, and then just a blah, and I'm back. I missed a lot of live stream schedules, you know. Thank you. Yeah, I'd like my channel to grow a little bit. It's stuck. It's stuck in limbo, so we'll have to get something good going on. It's stuck at the same number for a while. But that's okay. I'm grateful for each and every one. Sage Sleuth, I didn't know if you was going live. I got a little bit worried because I don't want to miss it. And I seen you had announced it, or was that from yesterday? Lisa Kindheart, Forget Me Not. Hello, guys, ladies. Bama Fam 1. Yeah, we got the Sage Sleuth in here. I love it. Yeah, I feel pretty good today. My hair didn't turn out that great, but I feel good. I have a little bit of headache, but it's kind of easing up now. Oh, commenting on the video afterwards helps the algorithm. Oh, thank you, Ancient Gypsy. I did not know. I don't really know how it works, but I do have my membership thing. I have thumbs up, thumbs down, and share. You can share me out to other places too. If y'all have like Facebook and you ever want to share anything, or a lot of times I'm just cutting up anyway. But tonight I'm gonna be just a little bit serious because I think. Excuse me, I'm gonna take me a drink. I'm drinking apple can ocean spray. I love that stuff. The apple part is supposed to give you energy. So my opinion and law enforcement opinion is that the scream's unfounded, right? So to me, that makes her whole, Jody Sue's whole timeline, everything, in my opinion, and I think in the law enforcement opinion, to be quite honest, is irrelevant. She's made enough money until that's why she can't actually tell us anything. She leads us on and on and on with these crazy things. There's nothing about summer anymore. It's all about the triangulation, harassation, and taxation. It's nothing about anything. So I reached out to is reach yeah reached. Used to say rich when I was young. It's like that means throw up. So I reached out and commented to Chasing Truth to see if I can use one of her videos because I wanted to use her timeline, but she didn't. I waited too late, so she hasn't even seen it yet. I don't believe so. We'll just go with what the TBI says, and some of what Dawn and Candace and Grandma says. But anything that has to mention with Jody Sue, I'm gonna leave it out. So I think that's what a lot of us should do. She's irrelevant on that aspect of the summer part. Now, as her being a suspect, it's very credible information, what she's told us. Her timeline, her text, her everything she said is evidence toward as her as a suspect. But as to where the timeline for summer, no. And so it kind of fits in, but you know, we don't have these timelines for Jackie. We don't have these timelines for no one else. So, you know, the police officers don't really think it's credible, so we shouldn't either. It's unfounded, so we should look at it as unfounded. That's the closest way I think we'll find answers. But we always keep it in the back of our mind what she says, and that she very well could have had something to do with it. So that's what I think. So I'm gonna share this timeline thing. Let me find it again. I pulled it up, but I lost it again. So I pulled it up on my phone, so I didn't save it. I just read through it a little bit. All right, I'm gonna do the fair use in a second, and I'm mostly just gonna read it because let me find it again. That way I don't get in trouble or nothing. I'm trying to get my channel from have to go back and fix it back, and I lose half of my monetization and everything all the time, y'all. So I think I am though gonna go with what was her name? Ainsley's and the other lady from TBI. I can't for some reason I'm drawing a blank. I think that's who I'm going with. Let's see. So I wanted to I actually could look at Chasing's timeline because it's very accurate, but I didn't is this it? Let's see. Okay, yeah. This is one I want to show. Please present, share, and it's gonna be fair use, but I'm just gonna read it unless it plays and I can't help it, so we'll see. If it does, I'll just put it private and take it down and then put it back up or something. All right. I'm gonna get on where I'm going. Yeah, it's gonna try to play a video, but I'm just gonna read it. But it does. Let me see if I can get this off here. No, okay. Yeah, it's gonna stay there. That's okay. I'm kind of afraid to show anything from WJHL because how they are. You have to write them and beg them pretty much. So, I just lost it. It just popped down, y'all. So sorry. I had it up there. Let's see, do it again. All right. And forgive me because I do stumble over my words a bit sometimes. So just forgive me if I do. Okay. So this is June 2021 to now. And this was made November of 14th of 2022. So that's when it was updated. So it's a little old, but not too old. Okay. So it says Rogersville, Tennessee, WJHL. The updated flowers for missing Hawkins County 5-year-old Summer Wells tell us what we need to know. Almost 10 months after look, that says 10 months, but it says 2022. Am I on the? They updated it somewhere, so I'll just read how it says. Okay, that's weird because it says right there updated November 14th, 2022. You're at 10/19. So I don't know what says that, but they didn't update it. But we know, okay, so it's almost 17 months after the disappearance of Summer Wells. Her fate still remains a mystery. The News 11 has led coverage and access. We've taken you, to Summer's front door for conversations with her parents and the community that's and to a community that wants her found. Sorry, I'm ready. So, Ronnie's getting on my nerves over in the corner. Okay, let me put it right here where I don't know how to get rid of that, y'all. Let's see. That makes it big. I don't want it big. Yep, that makes it big. Don't want that. Now, how do I close it back? Lord of mercy, y'all. Forgive me. Forgive me. All right. I just had to keep it over there. I don't know what does that. So Summer Wells is still missing. She's 5 years old, now 6, 4 foot tall, and she may be a little bit taller, y'all. Blonde hair, last seen wearing A pink shirt, gray pants, said Hawkins County Sheriff Ronnie Lawson on the June 15th, just a few hours after Summer was reported missing around 6:30 that night. And we all know it was like 6:23 or 6:26. But we're just, estimating. So around 6:30. The late night announcement launched a massive ground search of light the next day. That first light the next day. So it says the late night announcement launched a massive ground search at first light the next day. So they were out there that night, but the massive ground search came about the next day. With the steep and dangerous terrain, we were also experiencing very deep canopy coverings, including very dense ground cover, causing search efforts to be very difficult, said Captain Tim Coop of Churchill Rescue Squad, who served as the incident commander of the search operations during the extensive week of long ground search. And I'm just going to flip over here, y'all, and make sure I'm showing y'all. Okay. I'm going to get my phone lined up too. I forgot to, so I can look at the comments. So, weeks long. They searched for weeks long. That's showing a picture of Summers where they were supposed to be planting the flowers. And that was the pots. Now, I've had some people say they were dead plants and stuff in there. But if you look on, especially the rectangle one, those are just little succulents. So they're not really live plants, but those do look like weeds to me right there. But I think it might be, to be honest, I think it's if I was to speculate, that's what they stole from the where Summer Candace said I told Mom not to take anything because this is a state park. I think that might be some of those plants, y'all, that she got the root and came home and stuck it in there. And that's why they stuck it in there that day, is because she stole them that day. Now that's just my opinion and my little what I think. So it's allegedly it may not be true, but those two long little this one and this one, maybe that pink flower. So I don't know, but it just makes me think that, and that's why Candace was worried about saying anything. She knew it was illegal. So I don't know, but that's what it looks like to me. It looks like wildflowers, and they ended up getting the whole root and ball and everything. Tell my friend I'm on. Okay. Oh, I never did turn my thing on. Sorry. One of these days I'll get organized before I come on here. I try to every time, but the way I am, I just get all crazy. Uh-oh, I gotta turn her down. Oh, there's a membership. Let's see what that said. So we have a new member. Oh, Nico Japcat. Thank you for becoming a member. Thank you so much. It really helps me out big time. And then we have a milestone of my Music City Angel. She's been with me 3 months exactly. She was I think she was the first one to sign up. Thank you, Music City Angel. Woo, she's up there too. She got the uppers. We have 3 tiers, and the uppers is in the middle, I think, and then I have the elite at the top. But I do not expect anybody to pay for elite because it right now, where I'm a new channel, I really don't offer anything. And to be honest, I'm grateful for anything I get, and so nobody has to be obligated to go up above the first level. So. But I'm grateful for everything. All right, let's keep going. Yep, he was the first member. And then I think it was Millie and then Ancient Gypsy. I love you all so much. I don't remember after that. but I am grateful for everybody. Okay, it says Summer Wells' father describes the evening of the 5-year-old's disappearance. And it says Summer Wells' father, Don Wells, spoke to the News Channel 11 about the disappearance of his daughter, revealing that he believes some bad person grabbed her. And we can listen to the emergency scanner, but we've all heard it. If you all do want to hear it again. What is that? QWERTY! Oh my gosh, honey. Thank you so much. Wow. I'm very grateful for that. Thank you so much. That was so sweet. It's so sweet. Thank you. And thank you for being here as well. And I got another member, Versi. Thank you so much. Oh my gosh, I love you all. You making me cry. Don't do that. Oh, Samson, we got more money. Money, get you some stuff. Who's down there sleeping? Oh, thank you all so much. Oh, that really blows my mind. I don't think I ever got a super chat that high. Now I have had help, especially, and then I have a few of my subscribers give me a cash app. But that was my first big super chat ever. Thank you so much. Now I gotta wipe my nose off, y'all. Oh goodness. Sorry, I don't know where my camera's at because I can't see me. All right. Oh, I meant to mute that. Whew. I got nervous. Thank you so much. And thank you for becoming a member too, Versi. I've seen you heard your name before, and I always think of it because I had an aunt Versi. Growing my great aunt was Versi. So I love that name. All right, I got it turned down. Let me make my screen a little bit bigger too. I just noticed it wasn't. Okay. All right, we can see a little bit better now. I love you all. Curdy, you're amazing. Thank you. Well, she's no good for the rest of the night. I know, y'all done made me cry. Now my fake eyelash is gonna come off. I'll have to close my camera just a second so I can wipe my nose. I'm so sorry, you guys. Oh, you can still see me. I think. I don't know if you can or not. Excuse me. Sorry. All right. Yeah, it's crazy. Thank you so much. Anyway, where was I? I'm very grateful. Thank you so much. Wow. Blows my mind. You're all so kind. I don't even know. Very grateful. And thank you for loving my baby. He's very appreciated too. He's doing really well. He is having spasms, and I do have to get him a prescription of some kind of medicine for it because I don't know if it's where they put him under and put the thing down his throat, but now he's having reverse sneezing. So, and they say it's a spasm, so hopefully it'll go away with the medicine. I was waiting to see because I don't like giving. I just like myself. I don't like taking medications if I can treat it naturally or something. And I was just waiting to see what happens. So but they said they would write it if I do want it or if he does end up needing it. All right, let's see. Where was I? Okay. Did you all say you wanted to listen to the 911 the scanner? I never did hear if you wanted to. Most of us has already heard it. Does anybody in it's long? What in the world is going on here? Y'all, I can't read if you're sitting here super chatting me the whole time. Thank you, Nico, Jack Cat. I'm thankful that the universe has placed you in my life. Well, thank you, and ditto. I'm very grateful and thankful for that as well. And Versi, I see your $5 super sticker. Oh, thank you. I try to be good, you all. You know why? I tell it all the time. I'm somewhat. I'm somewhat always. I'm the type of person always worried about my makeup and all that. I take it after my mom. And so when I get to heaven, I want my wings to be the prettiest and the widest and the biggest. And my grandma, my mama always told me if you be good and you treat everybody fair and you treat everybody kind, when you get to heaven, you'll have the prettiest wings. So always teasing. I pretty much know that probably isn't it, but that's how I live by. I live by that. All right. So Dawn said some bad person grabbed her. And I know they didn't. That's just a scanner. I wish they would do the 911 call, but they haven't. But I wish they would. So I guess we'll just leave it that because we all have heard it. And I'm just looking at my phone over here. All right. Now I'm nervous. Well, every case of this is from Leslie Earnhardt. Or is that her name? Yes. So she says, while every case is different, this one is definitely outside the norm, said the Tennessee Bureau Investigation spokesperson Leslie Earnhardt on June 24th at the agency's final press conference. Typically, an investigation like this one, we have some kind of idea of where this case is heading. Or, sorry, this other screen's in my way. Sorry. Where's it at? Sorry. Where this case is headed, and we might have happened within. We might know I think it's what it's supposed to say. We have some idea of where the case is headed and what might have happened within a few days. 2 days later, on June 26, the TBI announced that they were searching for a late model red Tacoma truck. And I know I'm not mentioning Jody Sue, but as a suspect side of it, her mother has the same description of truck that she drives on a daily basis still to this day. Just putting that out there. Seen in the area at the time Summer went missing, the agency stressed that the driver was not a suspect, but a potential witness. So she does say she's a witness. So she might not be telling us everything. I don't know. So, but actually, she has never came forward because they said still to this day nobody has ever came forward. So on June 28th, News Channel 11 heard from Summer's mother for the very first time, Candace Bly. So Candace Bly's only daughter had been missing almost 2 weeks. We know now that she's had at least three daughters, maybe four. But that was the only daughter living in the household at the time. Extended interview. Parents of missing child Summer Wells recount events leading to the disappearance, and they address the rumors. So in this interview, I was listening to Sage Sleuth the other day, and I believe that's who it was. And so they have chopped this interview up somewhat. So it's not really the full extensive interview, is not what they have given us. Let me make sure this is right. Sorry, I don't want to miss nothing. I don't know how to view. Let me try to view this on my stream. I don't know if I can. I'm afraid I'm gonna miss something, y'all. I think I got another new member, and I wanted to call it out. I did. Okay. Hi, Beverly. Beverly, welcome to my team, girlfriend. Welcome to the Ladybug team, everybody who's joined. This is the Ladybug or the Foxes. You could pick which one, because in case a guy comes, he could be a fox, a red fox, or a ladybug. Or, girls can be foxes or ladybugs too. Thank you, Coconut Cream, for coming a member or using your milestone. She's been a member a month. Thank you. She said, lean on me. You are a blessing to us all. Thank you. And you're a blessing to me. Thank you so much. All right. So the extended interview. So I'm going to read a little bit of this. It says, me and my mother, this is Candace talking. Me and my mother were planting flowers we went in after we got done washing our hands. And she got a piece of candy, meaning Summer, from Grandma. Blah told the News 11 in her first on-camera interview, and she wanted to go back over to see her brothers, and I said okay, and I walked her all the way over to the porch, and I watched her walking into the kitchen where the boys were watching TV. I told the boys, I said, watch Summer, I'll be back. Within 2 minutes, I came back, and I asked the boys, where's your sister? And they said, she went downstairs, Mom, to play with her toys in the playroom. So, we now know if they called it a playroom, I guess that's what they called it, but on the interview, she called it Summer's room. And the weird part about it to me is I don't see Summer saying, I want to go play with my brothers. And then Candace walking her to the door. I don't think that happened. And that's my opinion. I think that was just she gave that description and account just to make her look like she was paying close attention and she was a great mother. Because Summer ran that whole hillside, there was no way she's going to walk her 45 feet to the front door from the camper and hold her hand and all that, make sure she got in and all that. She never done it before. Why is she going to do it today? All right, so she said, I'll be back within 2 minutes. She came back and asked the boys where their sister was, and they said she went downstairs, Mom, to play with her in her playroom. I said, okay, and I yelled downstairs for her a couple of times. I didn't get no answer, which was unusual because usually she always answers me. And so I went down there to check, and she was nowhere in sight. And there's other times she says, and she was just gone. So TBI told Channel 11 she believes Summer had been abducted. Well, whoever has my daughter, I pray they haven't harmed her and they bring her back to us safe and sound. Candace Bly's mother of missing 5-year-old Summer Wells. That's what, I was just saying who said it. Okay. The same day Candace spoke on camera, the reward fund was finalized through the Churchill Rescue Squad. Authorities also closed the active search. And they did that because, I think it's going to say here, the Churchill Rescue in July, sorry, it keeps popping up there. In July, the Churchill Rescue announced on July the 27th that it would no longer be lead agency orchestrating any search efforts for Summer, announcing that Hawkins County Sheriff was the primary agency. I don't know why it keeps popping up there. Let me try to use my mouse. Sorry, I'm using my finger because I got touch screen. I forget. I wish I could close that little box. I don't know how. Alright, so then let's see. So they said there was no longer okay. On July 20th, so that was the 27th. So they're backtracking a little bit. So on July 21st, a spokesperson with the Department of Children's The Department of Children's Services confirmed that the department was involved in Summer Wells' investigation. And it says, amid the continued search, I don't know what the hell, how to pronounce that, y'all. The continued search, dozens of community members met weekly to pray for Summer's return and offer support to the family. Parents of Summer Wells attended juvenile court, confirmed sons are in custody of Children's Services. On July 29th, they came and took him on July the 29th. It says, on July 29th, Bly confirmed with News Channel 11 that her sons had been taken into custody of the Department of Children's Protective Services since the previous week. Don also confirmed the older sons were taken by Protective Services, but he wouldn't give a reason. The reward fund for information leading to Summer's location stood at $37,970 at the end of July. In August, the start of August, the Hawkins County Sheriff posted a Facebook stating no psychics had been used in the search for Summer. Because there was a psychic, Juanita, as one of them, said that she was working with law enforcement and she kept talking about it. So they want to come out and announce that they were not, in fact, working with her. She was collecting a lot of money, you guys. She would make her post and make her lives. I was following him and she would take him down. So I don't know what that's playing over there. I hope I don't get in trouble for that. But I don't know how to turn it off. Oh well. So Juanita was making money. She would on Facebook and she would make videos and say one more night they would send more money and then she would delete the video till the next day or whatever and make a new one. And she was from New York. In September, okay. So sorry I scrolled up too far. Okay. Hawkins County Sheriff said no psychics. Okay. On August 11th, Lawson posted a video. On August 11th, Lawson said a video posted by the TBI, the search for Summer was not certain. The search for Summer was certainly not over, despite concerns and speculations. So people were already calling in and saying they're not searching anymore on August 11th since the rescue squad quit looking. They got released. In September, Summer was featured on The Pursuit with John Walsh. In The Pursuit with John Walsh to cover Summer's Wednesday night call for tips. Wednesday night call for tips. The Summer Wells Reward Fund had also surpassed 40,000. So in September it went up to 40,000. It surpassed it. So it was a little bit over that. The Tennessee Bureau of Investigation announced that the months of searching had yielded no clues as to Summer's whereabouts. 3 months and around 1,200 tips later, TBI said there's no update on Summer Wells. No trespassing signs were posted around the Wells family Beach Creek home. Then October, more than 100 days after his daughter's appearance, Summer Wells' father, Don Wells, wanted to speak with the News 11 on October 4th. Wells said he was not pleased with the expiration set for the reward fund. Summer's father of Summer Wells says he does not want reward fund to expire. And this is the interview. He said, I feel bad for Summer, Don said. It says Will said, but I feel bad for Summer. I don't know why they set it up like that. That same day, the Church Hill Rescue Squad Reward Fund was extended into following year. So, was it Don's account that they stretched it out another 6 months? I don't know. He wasn't happy. He called the newspaper, and they did extend it. Almost a week later, on October 10th, the Hawkins County Sheriff's Office said they were still taking tips and looking for that red truck. Hi, this is Dawn and Candace Wells, and this is our YouTube channel, said Dawn on a video posted on October 12th to their family YouTube channel almost 4 months after his daughter was reported missing. The channel was created in conjunction with the family website findsummerwells.com. I hope and pray to God we find our daughter. We can't thank you enough, said Wells on a YouTube video posted on October 13th. There's nothing we can do to thank you all enough, but just to thank you and praise our Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ. On October 27th, the Churchill Rescue Squad had announced that the reward fund had surpassed $58,000. Social media stardom turned into a social embarrassment 2 weeks later. Don Wells had pulled over. Look how they worded that. Social media stardom turned into a social embarrassment. 2 weeks later, Don Wells was pulled over on suspicious of the DUI and arrested. He was arrested live on YouTube, so I guess he was on No Thanks' channel. Hawkins County Sheriff's Office released details on Don's arrest. We don't care about the details of that. I don't, anyway. So in November, while in court for DUI, November 1st, Don Wells was arrested for a violation of probation charge. He was later released on his own recognizance bond. Court document now said try to say recognizance and documents together. Court documents Don Wells DUI violates previous handgun possession charge. Same day in court, News Channel 11 learned that the gag order had been issued for the Child Protective Services involving the other Wells children. I have to stay off YouTube thing or be very careful about it. If I do anything on YouTube from now on, because I have lost control, Wells said in an interview on November 9th. I've done stupid things, and for that I apologize. I'm just trying to be right, focus on our church and things that we so much enjoy together. So TBI retweeted on the November 10th that the agency had an uptick in misinformation surrounding the Summer Wells case, and the agency had executed search warrants and collected potential digital evidence. The agency, and that means cell phones and social media accounts and all that. Okay. The agency told the public to stick to the facts. All can be found on the TBI Summer Wells newsroom page, and we went over that before on this channel. But you can find it on the Summer Wells TBI newsroom.com. I think it's how I had to double check. Hawkins County Sheriff Ronnie Lawson said the department receives calls daily regarding the Summer Wells case. On November 11th and 12th, Summer's parents appeared on Dr. Phil. Her mother walked out on one of the episodes. Hawkins County Sheriff says search for Summer Wells continues, but no signs to point to abduction. In a YouTube video, published by the family's page, Blah said there were many reasons why she got upset and left. At the 1st of December, crews returned to Beach Creek again. This is not really the timeline I was going to go over with y'all, but it's fun to go over. So, and then the first week of December, so that'd be a year ago pretty much, returned to Beach Creek again for a 2-day planned search. Today, teams will be focused on overgrown areas that were previously difficult to access due to high grass and heavy foliage, said the TBI spokesperson Leslie Earhart. Several other law enforcement agencies are assisting. Nothing came of the search. That same month, a group of social media sleuths went to Hawkins County. On December 9th, people from that group were named in a trespassing report on the Wells property. Nothing ever came of it. In January, police reports surfaced of protesters showing up at the construction site where Don Wells and Candace Wells were working. No arrests were made, no charges were listed. It's scary. It's scary for sure. I mean, Candace was in tears and she was shaking and all that. She was scared, Wells told News Channel 11. It would be scary. You don't know. You don't know. Even though we kind of know who Molly and Jonathan and all them are, you know, I didn't know them a year or two ago. So people just show up like that, and after we might think they're harmless, but it could. What if it wasn't somebody from here or from YouTube, or that one guy, Doug from Newport, somebody beat him, caused him be in the hospital. So you don't never know. It's kind of scary. On February 4th, my birthday and Summer's birthday, Summer's 6th birthday, it'll be my 50th birthday. We're coming together in honor of her and just celebrating and just coming together and praying for her and having special prayers, especially this week of her birthday, said Haley Justine Thompson, the Assistant Executive Director of Awaken Ministries at the community-led prayer vigil in observance on February 1st. So that's not the Awaken thing. That is not Dawn's church. So I just wanted you all to know that. So they're not from Dawn's church. Justine actually lives in Florida, and she comes up all the way from Florida to do this. So a few days later, Summer's father, Don, was jailed after pleading guilty to the DUI charges last year, since his arrest was a violation of his probation related to a previous possession of a handgun while intoxicated charge. He must serve the remainder of the time of 11 months and 29 days at Hawkins County Jail. Hi, Flies and Chrissy and Jacob. I'm glad you all stopped in. So then, March. Law enforcement and searches come through thickets. They come through thickets in Hawkins County during a search for Summer at the beginning of March. The second final day, Ronnie Lawson told News Channel 11 that Summer's Wells's family was not cooperating right now. Her mother, Candace Blah, and grandmother, Candace Hare, addressed the comments that same day. They didn't like that, did they? Mr. Lawson stated that Candace and the whole family lawyered up, and I can't speak for Donnie. Mr. Lawson stated that Candace and the whole family lawyered up. I can't speak for Donnie, and I know Candace hasn't, because she told me she hasn't, and I have not, Hare said in her first on-camera interview. If law enforcement wants to talk to me, TBI wants to talk to me, they have my phone number. They know when I leave the state. They know when I'm here. Nothing came of the search. So in April, the lead investigators for the case spoke on camera for the first time in April, saying they are no closer to finding answers than they were on June 15th. And that's almost a year. So that was 10 months. 10 months later, they were no closer. We have gone through hours of interviews, video footage, electronic data, just trying to find a specific direction to go in towards. Nothing has narrowed that down, said Detective Pruitt in the Hawkins County Sheriff's Office. So everything, as the sheriff has said, is still on the table. That same month, the district attorney general also spoke about the case, discussing his role as no one has been charged and arrested in the disappearance. In this case, that has implication of legal system and law, but you couldn't classify it right now, said Dan Armstrong. There is no criminal charges that have been filed, even though he says stays in touch with law enforcement about where they're at in the investigation. Armstrong is almost at a standstill in his particular role. If an arrest ever does take place, that's where he'll step in. Despite the thousands of tips since June 15th, the search for Summer Wells still continues. The ongoing Amber Alert lists the following details for Summer. Age 5 years old, which she's now 6. Sex is a female, race is white, hair is blonde, eyes is blue, height 3 foot, weight 40 pounds, missing from Rogersville, Tennessee, missing since June 15, 2021, and the search for Summer Wells continues. And that was it. So that was updated in the middle of the month. What I forget, like the 16th, is that what it said? I can't quite remember. Let's see. Let's scroll down and see. So this was updated on the 14th of November, 2022. So good to see y'all. Thank y'all for putting me on. Summer will be 7 soon. Yes. Isn't that weird? She will be 7 soon. It's crazy. You know, it's hard to believe that she'll be 7 soon, to be honest. I need to find the other timeline, but we kind of got it down pat memorized, you know. She woke up. They was heading to the hospital by 8. This is roundabout. Hospital by 8. She was over there at Hunters and Alleys around 10, going on 11. They took off. They went to pick up Grandma. Then they went to swim drop her medicine off. Then they went to swim for 20 to 30 minutes. Then they went back and picked the medicine up. And then they went to vape store, cigarette, grocery store or something, took Hunter back home. Allegedly, took Hunter back home. Allegedly. That always threw me off because she makes sure she told us. And I told him he ain't going home with us. He has to go home. Now, why would she have to stress it like that? There's a few things that does stand out in my mind about Candace. And there's a lot that stands out in my mind that they were targeted. And then sometimes I just think maybe her and neighbors work together. So I don't know. I don't know. It's so weird that they said there is no evidence. So I don't know exactly what they meant. Maybe Don meant, and I'm speaking for Don here, that there is no evidence of foul play because he didn't commit foul play. Because something's wrong or something was planned. Yep. It's weird. Yeah, it's sad, it's weird, and it's gonna be another Christmas that we don't know where Summer is. And it's sad. Because just like I said, she liked to dress up, trick or treat and stuff. She also liked Christmas. And they had big Christmases. I found pictures. I don't know if Don and Candace bought the presents or if they were donated, but they had huge Christmases. I mean, those presents was stacked to the ceiling in some of those pictures from the holidays. So, a lot of people do speculate on how they live and because of the way they look, but to be quite honest, we don't know none of it. We don't know for sure if it's rumors, if it's real, but we do know they ran around pretty dirty. But we was also told they didn't take her to the hospital and the doctors, and we later have found pictures of all that they actually indeed went to the doctors and hospitals to get stitches and the dentist and all that. We got Summer smiling, holding her little toothbrush bag and her floss and her toothpaste and everything in a little Ziploc bag that they gave her. Her big smiling real big. I thought she had goldfish in the bag. You can't get a search warrant without a probable cause. Yep. It would have to be a leaked confession or a regular confession, or someone come out and said they actually really and swear under oath that they seen something or heard something, not a fake scream that I can't 100% say it's fake, but to me the whole thing's fake because too much information she's gave us. It's weird. That's how usually if you're trying to cover up a lie, that's when you throw in all the stuff that's uncalled for, such as when you're trying to cover your tracks. So say I drank the last pop and no, because he wouldn't be. Well, if I was a kid or something and you got into cookies, okay, in the cookie jar, and they was 5 there, and you're like, I only ate 1 and you ate 4 and there's only 1 left, and you're like, "Well, I promise there was 4 there because I remember I seen 4 in the bottom and there was 2 of this and 2 of that." You start trying to cover up your story. You just start saying how many's left and 1 was broke and 1 was just a little piece left, and that's when you tell lies, you start adding stuff that don't even count in on it. And I've seen that with both party. Well, you know, some people got off easy, and that to me they're kind of ruled out, and like Dobbs, and most of the people in the area that we have never heard of. But one thing stands out in my mind is why Jody Sue does not, absolutely does not, dares us to talk to Blue Roof Dawn. I can tell you what I think. It's because he will tell a whole nother account of what happened. That's why she freaks out and she doesn't want nobody talking to him, in my opinion. Because she's not gonna be in the creek and she's not gonna done this and that. And that's what I think. Or he'll have a whole different account of what actually happened. And she says weird things like Candace was coming down the hill and she thought Don was in the car because she could hear him talking. Now he's on the phone. Now you all know that unless it's hooked through the wire, through the dash in the car, you might hear it that way. But you're not going to be able to hear a phone conversation, even if it's on speaker, coming down the hill and all the gravel popping, and you're just not going to hear the conversation to make someone think that he's in the car with you. That's just crazy. That's just crazy. And she says she started searching before she even found out what was going on. She just started looking. She just knew something was wrong. You see, Blue Roof Dawn will say she wasn't in the creek. there's a Jody and his family. There's a Jody and his family that heirs have been there. The heirs have been there. Huh. That's so dang nosy. Yeah, she's nosy. She sat there and watched him and filmed him and everything before someone ever come up missing. I think, in my opinion, she either had a flip out or she sold Candace something that Summer got into, and Candace said, "What do I do?" And Jody's, how she is. Oh, we're all going to go to jail, and you're going to go to jail too, and we'll help you bury her somewhere, and we'll have a little private ceremony, and because we'll all go to jail or something like that, y'all. If something like that happened, and then sometimes I just picture Candace really being dumbfounded and not knowing anything because she was too busy drinking and playing on TikTok to know where Summer was at. And that's why she tried to say she was such a good mom, because guilty conscience, she let Summer out of her sight and had a time or two. Oh, there's my squaw. The scream is placed at the time of the tree trimmers quit that day. If the scream is real, that is something that needs to be considered. Yeah. Yeah, they said they questioned them. I mean, were they going to say no? And who was it said that they did? So some people said they didn't have their own company vehicles, but then one of the interviews, maybe Andy, I'm not sure whose interview it was, but they actually did drive their own cars there. Some of them did have their own cars. Uh-oh. What they're barking at, probably a cat in the window. So they did have their own vehicles, and some of them did drive to the job site. I don't believe the scream, though, at all. Because the details of the scream. That I was sitting here, my son was sitting Indian style, just all that weird stuff it didn't have to be said. And it makes it look like sorry y'all, makes it look like a lie. I'm on mute for just a second. Hush it! Sorry. I didn't mean to say it in front of y'all in y'all's ear. I'm so sorry, guys. I heard her tell the story. Yeah. Same. Sammy, get up with me. You want to say hi to everybody? Come here. You want to say hi? Get up here. Yeah, he's already looking better. His butt hair's growing back and everything. He's getting his hair back, and he's gonna go get his hair cut before Christmas. Real cute. Let's see. I feel that was wells were targeted. I do too. Even if it was a tree trimmers, Jody Sue was down there every single day talking to them fellers, y'all. She was down there letting them drop pins and 50 men around her car, and she said they were perverted and different things. But to me, she tried to blame everybody, and she would tell Don these theories that she had, and then he would think it in his head because just like we do whenever we have a creator on here that gives his opinion, don't it always sound like, yep, that's it. That's it. That could be it. And that's the same way she would do on to Don and make him feel like that. What's going on, Dazed? That's exactly what I think too, lean on me. Someone's yelling for a kid. Do you guess they're looking for a kid? I don't know, Jody Sue. Shit, she just guessed. I know. I mean, you know how many times people holler for their kids in your. I don't live in a neighborhood like that, but I have, and I had kids, and they're grown now. But you know, sometimes I holler for my kid 10 times before they'd actually come to me. You know, I didn't go calling the law. 'Cause I just know kids are kids. Now, she said she let out 3 calls for summer, and she knew that was weird. I start tomorrow, and I don't know what my schedule will be like. I don't know what time I'll be working, so you got a job, Days. You'll be wore out. I love you. I'm so happy. At this little gas station down the road. I need to get out of this house. I'm so grateful for you. You'll love it. You'll love it, and you'll meet a bunch of friends. And oh, when I worked at a gas station, I actually loved it. Now, don't be doing the Jody Sue and Andy and going in the bathroom. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I just had to. What'd Millie say? It helps you get out of the house, and even if it's just for a few hours. Yes. It'll help your pain. Now, the first 2 weeks, you might get sore from standing there, stuff like that. And your legs start bothering you, get you some support hose, too. Even though you're younger, it will help you, I promise. I'll be doing it all. Oh, I'm so happy. You'll get tired some days, but you got it. I worked at a gas station many moons ago. I did too. I loved it too. I was like a key holder. Now I got scared at the night, I will tell you. Yeah, it's been a long time since I worked. Oh, you'll feel so good about yourself when you get your first paycheck. And then you'll think, oh, I worked my butt off for nothing. But also at the same time, you'll be like, oh, I got my first check. Well, you're going to have it spent 10 times, 10 ways. You'll love it. I think she will too. Epsom salt and my foot soak was my saving grace. Yes. That standing there has kind of messed my legs up on visually. I have like little broken veins behind my knees. You know, little spider things. But when I get a tan, you can't see them. I love it too. Ching ching. Bada bing. I work at a car wash. I love people's interaction. Yes. You work at a car wash. That's pretty cool, Lily. Already want me to be supervisor because I have my military experience. Oh, well. Well, you'll have to play it out and see if you really like it before you do it, or unless you just start right off being a supervisor, then whoever's gonna be here is gonna be like, gosh, he moved right on over top of me. I don't care. They do it at my work all the time. They just pass people up. It ain't right, but they do it. Experience is what matters, and you can boss them around. You're good at guidance. You help me out all the time and get me on the right track and how to do things. If Summer fell asleep on the way home, why did Candace say she jumped right up like nothing? That's another one of them things that stood out to me. The same thing as White Pillow. Eyeballs got that big, y'all. Oh, Pillow, what? There's a few things about, but you know, we got to consider like in the first interview. That wasn't the first interview, but the very first interview, She was people had already said those twisted tea cans and all that, and blamed her for all that drinking. Was it a coincidence that that was the twisted tea? Was it? I mean, if it is, that's a weird coincidence. And that garbage was everywhere. Now, we did see a garbage bag, but her mother keeps all that kind of thing in her car. She practically lived out of the back of her car. Is That's actually why Summer had clothes right there, is because her camper was so. There's pictures. Well, I think it was Chasing Truth. I'm not sure. Don't count me 100% who had the pictures of inside Grandma's camper, how hoarded up it was. So when she would get things, she just started storing it in those totes out in the back of the truck under the camper thing. That's why we seen all the totes in the back of the camper, the back of the camper top of the in the back of the truck. Yeah, they were drinking all them twisted tea cans, and they were just everywhere. People kept saying stuff about being drugged and whatever. She was emphasizing because people said stuff, I think. That's kind of what I think too. And then I'll tell you, this has happened to me. Whenever someone thinks you're lying and then you feel like good and well you're not lying, but you feel like they think you're lying, so you almost feel like you're lying. It has a weird, I don't know how to explain the feeling that you have. It's almost like you feel guilty and you didn't even really lie or anything. Have y'all ever did that? Also, there was no way Skittles had been in there. I don't know. You gotta think they just throwed shit around. Sorry, forgive me for cussing. I didn't mean to cuss. They just the Skittles. I can see like candy Skittles like fell out of the pack, but the whole pack was laying there and they spilled. I think, but somebody said her mom had bought that for Candace earlier. I mean, for Summer earlier when she went into the store. I think it was Hunter said she bought her the orange pop and the Skittles. Well, Candace said the orange pop was from a long time ago, and so was the Skittles. So that was just weird, y'all. You don't know who to believe. It's just, why didn't she just tell the straight truth? And instead of trying to be a perfect mom, we would have had such a better description if she told the truth that I already had started drinking in summer. I wasn't watching her and I was on my phone, or I was with Hunter and we was doing this, or if she would just been honest and not lied and try to make herself look like such a perfect mother, I think we would know a little bit more. Don't y'all? This is why is put Summer on a pillow after her clothes changed and seat was wet. Yeah, that was weird too. Unless she talked about before, but she was supposed to change her as soon as she got out of the water. So they were hoarders, aren't they? Yeah. I watch some explorers who go to abandoned buildings. There is almost always a twisted tea. That's crazy. Maybe because people think they're not going to look like alcohol or something. I don't know. It made you wonder that it was just coincidence, I don't know if it was real, it's coincidence. I mean, all this, everything that we're told just is questionable. I mean, I like I told you, I'm an innocent until proven guilty type of gal. But then there's sometimes you just have to question what is going on here. Hunter and Summer had been sitting there where the Skittles was, yeah. At Warriors, there were different types of cans, big and little. Yeah, they didn't go by all different types. No, they would have been like one size, right? There's like tall boys and the regular size. I noticed that myself. Yes, there's almost always garbage at the horse pond. Okay, coconut cream. Summer was on a pillow because she didn't have a car seat. And she didn't want to say it. See, Candace always tries to look like a good mom. That makes so much sense right there. Because Candace always tried to make herself look a little bit more alert and motherly, and I believe she loved Summer and the boys. I truly do. I do think the alcohol may have gotten in the way. I don't know if it was before or after. From the talks of it, is before. But we can't believe Allie. We can't believe Jody for sure. Um, I cannot ever believe a word Jody Sue says ever again, because what she said about me and put me in Hawkins County. I mean, really. And says I hang out with Andy. Sorry, Andy, but no, that would not ever happen. Ever happen. Even if I ain't even gonna say nothing. It just. I was gonna say, even if I lived there, or even if I was a neighbor, or I knew him from anywhere. No, he. I can't say nothing. It'll come out bad. So many things that has been sent to Candace. Folks are speculating. Before did she do her public interview? Yeah, I know. You would have to know Candace to understand why she says the things she says. Yeah, because they're already accusing her and attacking her. That's what I was saying about that, especially that first interview. She didn't want to come out and do the first interview. And the lady says it on the news because there was so much bad things saying that was being said about Candace and Hunter and all this stuff that they was already saying they want to offer, and so much stuff, y'all, from Facebook, especially before most of us even heard of Candace and Dawn. What did I get here? The 17th, I think, to the case, and it was already all over, that she was beat her kids, and they were doing this and that, and that Summer dry drown and for certain, and just they sold her in another paragraph, and it was just bad. So I do that's what I was reading Squall's comment, and it does make sense to me. She said so many of things had been sent to Candace that folks were speculating before she did her first public interview. You would have to know Candace to understand why she says the things she says. And I can see that. She's trying to defend herself. Because I do feel like she felt like she let Summer down, and now she's trying to make herself look a little bit more alert and helicopter momish, to make up for, to make it look like she was watching her a little bit closer. But I think that Summer took them new school clothes and went down to the road and trying to get on a school bus like Grubbies did. That's what I think. I can get a post. I can't get past the 121. Yep, on JSB's property. Yeah. 121 decomposing animals. Yes. That's another thing that I've had one of them weird dreams. You know how I do, you guys, about the dogs. I had this dream. It's just a couple days. I usually don't. I have them all the time, but I only share the ones that really stand out. So I dreamed that Dobbs was down there with Elvis, and Jody Sue let that great big dog out on to hurt Elvis, so Dobbs wouldn't want to stay there, and it got Summer in my dream. It was a nightmare. What's going on with Jody Sue and the Maroon Navigator? There was one parked out front of her house, and someone drove by and seen it, and now she says they're doxing her and all this stuff. I mean, they're not. It's not like they're putting the tag number online or took a picture of her. They just told her in chat that they seen it, and she's drunk and flipped out. So last night, we're all name was Cake. We all named ourselves Cake, and they said, "Who's the real Cake? Stand up." I don't know who the real Cake is, but they drove by and they seen it. I thought it was in my mind. When she said navigator, I thought it was the FBI, the black one, but it was a red one, which makes sense about that red emergency tag. So there's a red vehicle with the emergency plates or whatever that she rides around in sometimes. So maybe that's the one, I'm not sure. In my opinion, there's just an accident in the road, and I've thought that since June 16th. There's a big old drop off on one of them side of the roads, and I keep on thinking, I went there and I seen it, but I can't remember how far up through there that drop off is. It's the road and drop. So it's crazy. In my opinion, it hasn't been for Lion's Spew and the Wells antic summer would have been forgotten. Oh, you're right. If they didn't keep it acting it up and keep it going, that is true. That is true. She thinks Music City Angel too. Thinks it. She thinks she's the best thing, honey, since everything. Yes, there've been so many things that could happen. I don't know why I could. I always felt that. I miss them. I always see 3 miles. I live like 3 miles from there. I have seen her. I have been by her box many times, and I've never seen anyone there other than her vehicle. She thinks it's Music City Angel. Is that what she said? That's a good theory, she said, or she gets mad at. What would she say? Last night she said it was Dazed Confused. And they drive fast, yeah. I've always suspected someone got her. They said they arrested that Brandon guy today. Does anybody know why? Brandon Clark, or whatever his name is, Carr or Clark. He was arrested today or yesterday. I haven't figured out why yet. I'm Cake. Are you Cake? I'm Cake. I'm Cake. We're all Cake. I just wish we could find her and put her to rest. That's what I want. Combat vet, is that what it was? Hello, Combat vet. Good to see you. Be the bean. Well, that's juicy. That guy from the guy from Monkey's Case. No. So the guy that did the tour, have you seen JLR's, the little Brandon kid, or I call him a kid, he's my kid's age, that went through the woods and everything and showed them all that and went to that, all that property behind Ben Hill that led to White's, I keep calling it White's, Lights Holler. That guy, he's been arrested. And that's what he's arrested for, Combat Vet said. Registered sex offender. Oh, wow. If that's true, we need to find out. Somebody please find out. Because he said he hung out in them woods all the time, y'all. I'll be mad. Yeah, there's a cake party. Yeah, we was all cake last night. I even had a cake face. I think she was taken by someone that their parents know. Well, I will tell you this. That Brandon kid that you were talking about, he was talking about everybody down through there, but boy, when it came to JSB and Andy's house, he didn't want to say anything about him. Didn't want to say anything about him. Yes, and Kraken said they were the ones that wrote all over the evidence they found. Yep. He also put a deer in the water or something. I think Fred's innocent. Myself. I think Fred is Fred. I saw that line. Carr or Clark? I don't know. So some people say his name's Carr. Some people say it's Clark. And when he says it, I couldn't tell if he said Clark or Carr. So, but I wouldn't know by his face if I seen a mugshot. If he went down for that's gonna make me real upset because he was in that video. He was pretty much saying ain't nobody do it, but we knew that La Hollers had offenders in it, and he was saying there's nobody up there and all that. But we knew he was lying there because he I forget how he worded it, but he's pretty much said, yeah, Brandon didn't want to talk to Fred. No, he didn't. What do I think about Summer? I have two theories. One is Candace wasn't watching and she wandered down to the road and then something bad happened. I don't know if it was hit by a car and as soon as she hit, they put her in the car and there was no blood because of internal, or she got knocked over at embankment or something. And the other one, I kind of actually have three, but if the other one is that Candace, that somebody up there had narcotics from across the road, was sold by across the road, and she accidentally got into them. And when they found her, she was unresponsive. And so, since they came from there, Candace may have told her, it's weird. I kind of think that and I kind of don't. That was one of my theories for a while, but whenever I hear Fred say that Candace was up in that road at 4:30 looking, and what was she doing? She was on foot, he said. So it makes you wonder, what was she doing? Was she looking for Summer already at 4:30? Did some way come through there that she didn't want to tell Donna that was there, and she thought they went that way? Or let's see what Squall says. I don't know. Fred, from what I've heard, he would not intentionally hurt a child. He has a lot of problems. Who doesn't? Yep. That's what I think too, Squall. I think he seems like he's made it this far and never made a registry or anything like that. Now he's protected his land or whatever happened out there. I can't remember the story. But that's just how it is. I think that guy was shooting up in the air and stuff, It wasn't like he just came out blazing. He was protecting himself. And that's why he didn't get much time out of it, right? Is she... Where'd that go? Is she the one that loaned out by parents? And, is she was loaned... I don't know. I think that they loved her and wouldn't do that. I want to believe that in my heart. I do. I want to believe that they would not do that. I know Dawn wouldn't do that for sure. I haven't talked to Candace enough, but I do believe that she loved Summer and she was actually hurting over that girl and the whole. I had my own theories of why she cried and stuff. Because of the And what Don had just told, if y'all listen, that them holler boys take it serious. They take it serious. It's like a gang holler mentality, and them guys take it serious. So even if they think that somebody down there done something, they won't. They're too scared to actually find out the whole truth because they're scared for their own lives. That's what I think. And I think that's what Candace got upset about. And they said organized crime or whatever. Or maybe law enforcement. I try not to think that law enforcement would be involved, but sometimes I think about that. What if they found Summer walking down the road that day and then thought there's a perfect opportunity, we just got us a kid to get rid of? I don't know. It's just weird. I don't know how true that is about the. We haven't ever heard. I want to believe the footprints are real. Another guy that freaks me out was a guy that was on the news whenever they's looking for Summer, and he's supposed to be a neighbor, but he keeps sunglasses on. And I've always heard if you always cover your eyes with sunglasses, you got something to hide. And Ronnie Lawson does, and there was one of the neighbors that was on that news video that had his eyes covered up as well. Do Combat Vet, you think Ronnie knows? Candace seems guilty to me. I'm sorry, I just can't shake that feeling. You just gotta know her personality, and that she's always talking in a defense because of what people have said. And if you look at her in that light, you'll see what I mean. Sorry, I'm gonna check them real quick. They keep doing that to me. I think there's an animal out on the porch. Hold on, I'm sorry. I'll put you all some music on or something.
I've seen a lot of change, been through a lot of pain. Some things are not the same as they were a year ago, but all will be okay. I move on each and every day. The past is where it stays, way back a year ago. I've changed for the better this time. I thought I would never be fine. I strive just to say I'm alright, and for the first time in a long time I'm alright. I've seen a lot of change, been through a lot of pain. Some things are not the same as they were a year ago, but all will be okay. I move on each and every day. The past is where it stays, way back a year ago. I'm not falling. I'll push all my chips and call all in. I'll bet on myself, you keep stalling. I hear destiny and it's calling. I'll keep my head up high through the downs and lows, and we're all going live. Still nobody knows, but I'ma choose what's right and take what comes and goes. And ain't no one in life holding me back no more. I've seen a lot of change, been through a lot of pain. Some things are not the same as they were a year ago, but all will be okay. I move on each and every day. The past is where it stays, way back a year ago. I've seen a lot of change, been through a lot of pain. Some things are not the same as they were a year ago, but all will be okay. I move on each and every day. The past is where it stays, way back a year ago. I've changed for the better this time. I thought I would never be fine. I strive just to say I'm alright.
Sorry, guys. Sorry, I had to switch them all around and that's crazy. Thank y'all for hanging in there with me. Let's check it out. See. Sorry, I'm out of breath. Thank y'all for being here. I agree, Squall. Tip. A friend of mine's daughter was taken. Heaven Lachey Ross and murdered. Her mother was much like Candace. That woman destroyed herself. Yeah, I know what. I can imagine what she said. Let's see. Let me look and read Squalls. Well, there's Funny Face Brenda. Hello. 120 acres. Hello. I ain't seen you in a while. I believe someone took Summer that knew Summer and that being Don and Candace is innocent. So that's what I pretty much think, y'all. Remember the phone call when Hunter spoke and said there was someone trying to touch the kids? I think that was a code for a drug being delivered. I don't know. I think that Candace, and if that was the truth, that Hunter was like, I don't think they would have said that. They'd have called it something else. I don't know. I don't think that was it. I don't know though. T-Bow checked many cameras at many businesses, not only the ones that Candace visited that day. In the road in front, cameras, they did confirm someone was alive in the truck that day, including after they dropped H. I didn't ever know if they ever confirmed that, but I did hear in one article, the TBI said that Summer did make it home that day. That she did, in fact, make it home. Now, I remember reading that or seeing it on one of them articles. Playing advocate again. But if I was a mother, oops, sorry. Now I can't even read it. What happened to it? Okay. If I was a mother and my child was gone and I was supposed to be watching her, I think I'd feel guilty. I'd probably look guilty and self destruct. Of course, yeah. I mean, no matter what happened to Summer, innocent or guilty, they're going to feel bad. They're going to self destruct, all that. Remember the phone call? Oh, yeah. I don't know about that whiskey boots because I just don't think they would have said. I don't think Candace would have said somebody's touching the kids, and she also said that wasn't even true. So it made me wonder why that was even said, or even if it was said. See, you gotta keep in mind the time Hunter and Allie had their interviews, all that speculation had built up for a couple months by the time they got their interview. Or at least, a few weeks. And they was getting the same things on Facebook that, like dry drowning. Hunter never heard of dry drowning. He had to be told about dry drowning. So then he went in to think, well, there was that one time she went under the water for a second, but, and then he made up a whole story trying to fill it in. And it never even happened. You could see the water there was so low that Summer could sit down and her head still be out of the water. I know you can drown in a teaspoon of water, but even Chris McDonough said there's no rocks right here. So, and other people that's went there's little tiny rocks or something, but there's no rocks. So remember I read that one. Squall Tit, I've never thought Summer was hurt or drowned at the horse pond. Me either. Even when I went there, it didn't feel weird. It felt weird right by the driveway to me. Like I got weird, heavy feelings down in the road, which I didn't go up there, so it just seemed real heavy and gloomy. And that was July of 2021, the end of July 2021, whenever I got my boyfriend to drive me there just to look on a Sunday evening. We just went there and right back. I believe someone took Summer that knew her. You know, sometimes I always wonder, I don't know about the CPS and all that. I don't think any of that's true, you all. I don't. I think it's all rumor and speculation. Because you would think that the law enforcement would come out and say, you know, something about that they were going to get taken and then they end up gone. She ended up missing or something. None of that was ever been said, so I don't know. I found what she was arrested for. I haven't found what he's arrested for yet. I truly believe whatever happened to Summer was at 3 p.m. from her house. After 3. Because she was in the car at 3:12, I think, is the milk video. He's doing that spasm thing. Y'all hear it? You alright? You quit. I don't know what it's like he has reverse sneezes. They're common, they say, but it scares me to death. I do think Candace feels guilt for that reason, but she truly does not know. I think she feels like she said, interrogated when she's really innocent, and that would put yourself. You gotta put yourself in her shoes, but it's hard to because of, a lot of times the answers we got were drunken answers. So if they told us one thing and then told us a little bit different, but they told us the same thing every time, but sometimes they would say weird things or not understand you completely. Like whenever Don said that day about that red truck down there, he meant that morning, that day. Whenever they was talking about it, he was talking about the day that it happened. It was that day, but not June 16th. But he said it in such a weird way. It sounded like on the morning of June 16th that there was a car that was hijacked down in the middle of the road. But no, that's not what happened. So a lot of times it's just hard to talk to someone that's been drinking all day and get a straight, common sense answer. That's anybody. And they would get drunk and then think they can go on lives. Okay. Yeah, it's crazy. So, what happened with Kim? I think we accidentally timed Kim out, or was it on purpose? Kim Holmes timed out. Combat vet. Combat vet, did Kim say something? Or was it accident? I think it may have been an accident. We'll see. I don't know. I don't see no comment, so it won't tell me. It just gave me a notification that combat vet timed out Kim Holmes. So it said again. Let me double check. Kim Holmes, timed out. I think it might have been an accident. Careful when we hit the buttons, guys. It'll come back on in a minute, Kim. Just hang in there, honey. I think it was an accident. I don't see Combat Vet. She is probably running or hiking or something and accidentally has hit the button. It happens. Sorry about that, Kim. I'm trying to wait and see. Yeah, I see she's not answering because she's running or something, y'all. Combat vet, your time with us out. She'll be back. Sorry about that, Kim, honey. I think it was an accident. She goes hiking and running and stuff. She's very active, and she listens to us on the headphones, so she didn't mean to, I guarantee. Only time I run is when the big dog comes from the neighbors and gets out of the yard to chase me. Ooh, if you run, they'll get you, whiskey boots. I always start saying, "You're pretty, you're pretty, oh, you're so pretty." Yes. Did you accidentally time out Kim Combat Vet? I run too for ice cream. Oh, I love ice cream, y'all. I got me some good snacks today. I got more ice vanilla for my still had apple pie left, and I just love it heated up with vanilla ice cream. So I got me some ice cream. I got me some chips. My favorite chips is Lay's. I can't. I can't because it'll. I'm trying to keep this as. I don't want to mess, especially my big old super chat thing up. If I play that video now, it'll take it. Letting it take it. Also, we have Instagram. Do you have? I do, Jacob, but I don't really get on it. I have my own personal Instagram, but I finally made me a Lean On Me one. I am gonna fix it, but I do have Facebook, and it's Lean On May, MEA. Lean On, MEA. And I do now have my same picture I have here as my logo on there. Yeah, if I put my dance move, combat boot, I think you accidentally timed out Kim. The dog did it. My dogs do that crazy stuff too. Sorry about that, Kim. She said, I was just watching. Yes, it's okay. It happens. It's easy to do, and there's times I've really messed them up on bennies. That's why I was like, I can't really be a module. I'm there in a case of emergency, but don't rely on me to be a mod, like to be the only mod in the place, cause I had to really like sit my phone down and prop it up and watch because my dogs get up on my lap and I'm like trying to move and they knock my fingers in it. And oh yeah, Combat Vet's got two little cute little doggies, you all. They wear little clothes. They're so cute. She's a good doggy mama. She's a good doggy mama. I didn't mean to. I know it, honey. I knew you didn't whenever I got the notification. I was like, I know she didn't mean to. I have never. It was the fur baby. I'm watching Jody Spew Trolls. Yeah, what's she saying? I have plenty of mods that lean on me. You do? I do too now. I got some good mods. I'll tell you. I got some really good mods. And they're not just mods. They have made like friends with me. They're like my sisters, you know. Well, look who's on. Well, look who's on in my chat. Lord, it's that little Scotty Poo. Yes, that's Millie. Aw, I love Millie. Millie's my friend. She's my sister. Millie's my sister. Not really, y'all, but she's my sister on here. Scott's my husband or my boyfriend. He's gonna say, Lord, she done trying to marry me. Did you hear him? See, everything you do comes back on you, y'all. Hear that breathing? You alright, buddy? They tell me it's nothing to worry about. Come here, bud. That it's a spasm. I guess I'll just go ahead and get his medicine tomorrow because he keeps on. I was hoping it would quit. You alright? Calm down. So you pick him up, it stops. It's so weird. Love you. You okay? You okay, Buckwheat? It's scary, ain't it? It's it's called reverse sneeze. They have a science name for it. And isn't it? Calm down. You alright? It's scary. But they say it's actually common and it don't hurt him. It's like a little spasm or something. But I guess I was hoping that he would stop. They told me if he didn't stop by the middle of the week. You alright? You scare me. You alright? Lay down there, relax. Relax. You want a drink? Get you a drink. Come here. Get back up here. Want me to hold you? Come here. You're going to have to catch your breath or whatever it is. I don't know if he can't breathe or like it's. Sorry, y'all. You alright? So if y'all ever heard of a reverse sneeze, this is what it is. What the vet said anyway. It's like a spasm of some sort. They said, and he's doing it, but pretty good right now. He usually don't do it this long. Calm down. You alright? See, it's weird, ain't it? Calm down. But yeah, so whenever you say things, and I had called her cat out for breathing all crazy, and now my dog is breathing all crazy, y'all. It's weird. Rub his throat. I'll just have to call them. They tell me if it didn't. Tomorrow's not the middle of the week, but it's close enough. I'll just have to go ahead and get it. Yeah, he stops. No, I know, but he's not. He's not stopped up. It's a sneeze, but it's not his nose or anything. It's weird. It's called a reverse sneeze. He done it at the doctor, and there's a stupid bug in here again. My 12 died from cancer, lost their 27 years old. Oh, blew up Webster. My sister's cat has seizures. Now he has been known to have seizures in the past when he took a next guard flea medicine. Now I have to use these collars because the next guard don't do right with him. I know, I'm sorry to hear that, Blue Eye Webster. 27 years, that's a long life. You alright? You smell my breath? My breath better not stink like Jody Sue. I just had to hold him upright. But they said they called a reverse sneeze and he done it there, and they told me it's not really he's still breathing and everything. It's some kind of a spasm, and don't be getting into things. Calm down. It sounds like his nose is clogged, but it ain't at all. They checked him all out. They told me it came from. At first, they told me it was was having a reaction from the tube down his throat during surgery, but then he kept on doing it. He also insists on smelling our breast. I know, it's crazy. He wants to smell my breath. Mom smells like turkey. My dog's a year and a half. Oh, I wish he'd quit this though. Calm back down. But yeah, once I gave him that spasm stuff, whatever, it's another which he'll just have to take the stool softener, and I keep telling him that my wife it was a stool softener because they gave me a different kind than they did last time. They told me no. You'll be all right. He'll be so much cuter when I get his haircut, y'all. It's been a while. Aren't you my sister, dear? Millie, aren't you my sister? Y'all, come on now. Are you nervous or something? I'll just keep rubbing his chest and his neck. Thank you for that recommendation because I think it does help when I rub his neck. I usually just pat him, but I think this is actually working better. But it's up in here where he's doing it, but it sounds like it's in here. It's weird. But I was real glad because I was trying to tell him what he did, and he actually done it. As I was talking about it at the vet, he did one a couple times. And then she said, that's a reverse sneeze. So she said it's common. But I really haven't came home and studied it like I usually do everything else. So, but she did tell me it was a spasm and that if he didn't quit by the middle of the week that she would write him something for spasms, and it was I think she said it'd be $67. So that worked out good. See, God works in mysterious ways. I got blessed this morning, blessed to see. I'm being, if it does help because the neck gets tense when it happens. My dog had this. Oh, really? So, Qwerty, did they give him a prescription? Or your dog, girl, boy, did they give it a prescription? And if it did it help? Because I kind of hate giving him any. I hate how it don't bother me giving my dog medicine. I'm one of them people that don't like medicine. So, but if it helps him, yes. But it's like they try to give me stomach pills. I'll drink tea and eat crackers and don't need a pill. You know what I mean? Or if I have a headache, I put if it's real bad, I'll take ibuprofen. But if it's not, I'll put peppermint oil on my head. Or if I'm nervous, I use lavender. I try not to use any kind of medicines if I don't have to. Cause I get enough with I ain't gonna vape no more. Cause even though they said there's no second hand, I don't want to do that in here. If he's doing that, the battery's dead on it anyway. But cause they say there ain't no second hand, but smoke rises, the vape kind of falls to the floor, and it's the same thing. It's in besides the nicotine. The nicotine ain't it's 3 milligrams. It's the lowest one, but the smog stuff is VG and PG, and it's the same thing they put at concerts to make it look smoky. That's what's in a vape. Propylene glycol and VG, I guess, is vegetable something. I forgot what it's called. I'm furious. I am so famous. I made it in a newspaper in an article. Oh, did you, Jacob? What for, hon? My oldest cat is 6 and 3, and the other 3 are 3. 4. Oh, I lost it. I hate when that does that. I can't read fast as y'all. I think ancient gypsy. I lost you. I love animals, y'all. Glycerin, yeah. Glycerin. Vegetable glycerin, yeah. That's it. So there's not supposed to be no second hand in it or anything, but I still like, it could be something with that because I try not to vape with him too close to me, but I do. Because they said there's no second hand in it. So that's one reason I do it in the house. But if it's never agitated him before though. But I don't know. I love my boy. I'll do whatever it takes, y'all. Just like how I did my kids. I never smoked in the house or anything with my kids. My dogs are just important than my kids are. I don't know if I got that hot pop. You never know what an animal is allergic to. True. You know, when I come in this room, my nose starts running. So it could be something in here. It talks about I became a state bass fisherman. Oh, an article. That's pretty cool. If you share it with Millie, tell Millie to share it with me. I want to read it. Congratulations for making it. Lightly blowing in the face may also help. This should cause the dog to swallow a couple of times, which will automatically stop the spasms of the reverse sneeze. Okay, so I'm glad you heard of that because it seems crazy. Because it does sound like his nose is stopped up, but it ain't. It's weird. He's not sick. It's weird. He's not sick, is he? But it sounds like he's sick with pneumonia, and it makes me feel bad about. I have made a video and said I can't breathe and everything over Jody Sue's cat because it sounds the same way, which she says it was a palate problem. Is what someone told me. But it sounds like he's real bad congested and stuff. And I'm a firm believer that everything you say about people come back on you. And now listen to my dog, he can't breathe. That's why I try to be good, y'all. Because it always happens to me that way. And it always has. Like, I always see you reap what you sow. It always comes back. Bros, don't worry. I'm going to be getting deer hunting footage. Oh, wow. You alright now, Hunky? Laying back down. Yeah, I'll blow a few breaths in his face, and yeah, he wasn't doing that in another room, but I had turned the fan on. I cleaned all my fans and vents today. I might have got the dust going, but I don't know. He didn't do it until we got in here. Jacob, I served a lot. Live on the river. You do? I live close to the river. Jacob is going to be doing more on his YouTube channel. Okay. I think I went and subscribed, but I can't remember if I actually did it or just went there. Oh boy, I can't wait to see it. I subbed to your channel. People say they like how I say channel. Oh my gosh, Whistle. Okay, well, let's see what else I was going to say about the summer whales. Let me see if I can find what else. That's why I said I was wanting to just try to read Chasing's timeline on like the events of that day. Here he goes. Come here, Bobby. Get up here on Mommy's lap. Come here, little boat. Goodness. You alright? You need Hey, baby. Want to blow your face? You doing it bad, baby. You alright? Maybe it's all that hair in your face. Want me to cut it? You cut some of that hair off your face? Alright, baby. You can get up on my lap if you want to. You can get up here on my lap if you want to. You want to get up here? Don't. If you can get up here if you want to. I don't care. Sorry, you guys. I'm sorry he's interrupting, but he my babe. Wonder if he has a. Oh, don't say that, broad angel. Wonder if he has a blood clot from surgery or something to do with the surgery. That sounds sad, bad. Yeah. No, he don't have nothing like that. It's just I, I don't feel like it. It's actually a common thing. And I think the surgery didn't cause it to aggravate, and I don't know. He was just at the vet Saturday. He has to go once a week right now. Thank you, Broad Angel. People on the ass of the world. Oh goodness, she says people on the ass of the world. Oh my goodness. How do I post a link for my article? I don't know. I don't know if it'll let you post it or not. You might have to share it with. You can try to. Yeah, you have to be a mod. Okay, you do have to be a mod. I don't know how you do it from here. Scroll to it, lifting your pooter up in prayers. Oh, my little pooter. I know. I love him, you all. Y'all know that already. That's the name of his paper. He did it. He don't do it as much, but I think he's down there trying to. What are you doing? Don't be eating nothing. What you got? No wonder you coughing. Don't do that. Sorry, y'all. I had to yell. He had a little piece of carpet. That's probably what it is. You know how when your carpet's new and it does that fray? What's his name? Make sure it ain't in his mouth. Don't do that. No more, honey. You hurt you. Don't do that. That's a bad boy. Yeah, that's probably why he's getting coughing in here. I mean, because he does it. But yeah, he had little tiny pieces of carpet. I don't know if y'all can see it. Over here trying to lick it. No wonder he's over here gagging out. Oh, ouch. He probably didn't want to sneeze. Nobody does after surgery. Oh, yeah, blow his hind end out. Bless his hind. It looks good. He got his stitches out Saturday. So, yeah, it looks a lot better. His hair's already grown back. He looked like a baboon. It was bad. His butt looked just like a baboon. He's doing really good, though. Other than that, he'd never done that before, you know. It's just on set from after surgery. But it was Saturday was 11 days, I think they said. 10 or 11 days. Now I can't remember. So it's just now almost 2 weeks. So hopefully he'll go back to normal. I'll get him that stuff now. I definitely will go ahead and call him tomorrow and tell him to go ahead and get it ready. Because they have an on-site pharmacy. And then some things, like his stool softener stuff, I went to CVS and got that. Medicine for dogs is expensive, ain't it? It's like the same thing for human that I could probably buy, but I just don't trust the dosing part, you know, because I have read online that said you can get him, was it Maalox or something like that for stool soft? But I'm too scared, so I paid $48 for a stool softener, but it has refills on it, so I don't know if I paid for the refills already or you pay. I don't even know how it works, y'all. I hardly ever get medicine. I ain't joking. He'll be okay. So many prayers and love him. Yes, just continue to keep praying, and I thank you all. When someone else's fur baby critter's sick, I cry. I took my babies and I just cry. I look at my babies and I just cry. They're defenseless, and it breaks my heart. Don't make me cry, Squall. You're soft-hearted like me. Whew. You got me crying again. I worry about him. I was trying to be tough. I was trying to be tough on you, and now you got me crying out again. I know my dogs are my world. Even the stranger, the neighbor's dogs. You all, I take care of everybody's animals best I can. My sister recently 3 Disneyland TikToks, so her daughter thinks she's famous. Oh, she has been in articles and videos. Oh, that is amazing. Christy, that's awesome. Look at my big tear popping out, y'all. Videos doing lots for the Haunted Mansion. Yo, I'm going, I guess, oh, I don't know. I was gonna wait until Sam starts feeling better, but we're going to go. I'm gonna get a coat on him, and we're gonna go down to it's called Central Park, and it's 2 miles circumference, or it's a square. 2 square miles, I guess. It's not circle, so it won't be circumference, but it's 2.5 miles around, nothing but lights, and I'm gonna walk and show you all. But I gotta figure out how to make the camera pretty steady. So we're gonna take us a little walk down there when not too late because I'm scared of the dark, but it'll be lit up. Central Park in New York, yeah, but it's not really. But it's called Central Park. You ain't bothering that carpet or nothing, are you? Don't get that old fuzzy stuff. Was it stuck in your hair and you was trying to get it? Did you tell them about that deer? Huh? Tell them. Tell them there's a deer. Tell them. You better get it. Every time you say deer, he gets excited. That would be nice. Yeah, I figured that would be good. And I'll put it on my members first. That gives you a little treat, and then I'll put it over a little while later that day. Am I hidden? No, Kim, you're good, honey. We see you, Kimmy. Kimmy. I see you. Flies, did you get to search up? I can't never pronounce your last name. Hagging. No, I was wanting to tell y'all something else, but he got me sidetracked and I can't remember what I was going to say or do. Well, I was just going to tell you. That's what I'm saying. It's the holiday time. I'm going to turn the camera off a second, wipe my nose where y'all got me cried. I ain't going to blow it, but I'm just going to wipe it. Well, maybe I need to in a minute. Sorry, y'all. It's so embarrassing. But yeah, what was I gonna say? Why don't I go to Jinkies? I just never do. I love Jinkies. To be honest, I've just been their bucks are out and about. I know it's so scary when you're trying to drive home. They just keep running out on you. You have to really try to really watch around here. They'll come right out on you, and the little babies will be running right behind them sometimes. You think it's all done? The big old 5 or 6 of them right in a row. 1, 2, 3. They're chasing each other, ain't they? Aren't they? The holidays are horrible. Oh, God is love. Look, let me tell you something right now. If you say your holidays are horrible, your holiday is going to be horrible. So don't say it. Say this year, I'm going to have the best holiday. I'm going to make the best out of it. And look at everything good. You're going to look at the pretty lights. You're going to look at the pretty wrapping paper you see. Anything nice you see, you're just going to take it in and be so smiley about it. You got to find the good even in the bad. But if you say it's going to be horrible, you're going to speak into fruition and it's going to be horrible. So please don't do that. You're going to have a good one. This is going to be the best one yet, God is love. And you have to really get in that mind frame. I know you're sick and everything, but try to get in the best mind frame and you're going to have a good one this year. Now maybe you've had bad ones in the past, but this year you're going to love it. You're going to enjoy it. This is your time. Money's not the reason for the season, and you're going to enjoy it and participate. I don't know if you're home or you're at the hospice right now, but if you're at hospice, participate. Go look at them lights. Have them take you down there and look at them. Just find the best. Sing you a little song. Listen to some music, Christmas music. Just find it. I used to be the world's worst for that, but I've learned not to speak it out because it comes back. It really does. If you say you're going to have a bad day, you're definitely going to. So you're going to have the best Christmas ever, God is love, and in a long time. This is going to be a good one. Just keep saying it and thinking it, and it'll happen. You'll be reporting back telling me it's a good one. I'm a firm believer in that. It's like I said, I made fun of that cat. I didn't make fun of the cat. I would never do that. But in a way, it seemed like I was making fun of the cat because I made that funny video pretty much saying, Jody Sue, your cat's sick. You can hear it. But maybe her cat's not sick. Maybe it has something what my dog has. And it sounds like they got pneumonia or something. And it's really just a spasm. I'm home. Hospice comes to my house. Okay. Well, try to enjoy it the best you can. Find you some Christmas programs. And just try to enjoy it the best you can. I'll send you that when I make my Christmas video with the lights. I'll send it to you. And there's some really good ones online right now I seen this morning. That's what gave me the idea. So look them up and watch them. Just type in Christmas lights 2022 and just look how pretty they're doing. Your lap dog needs prayer. Okay. Do y'all want it ready for a prayer card? I'll start out with God is love if y'all want to do prayer cards. Power in the word, yes. Y'all seen how miracles happen. I didn't know how I was going to get my dog surgery. I'll tell you that right now. And it happened because of you all and all the prayers that went up and God put it on hearts to help and all that. I didn't even have to flat out ask for money. I asked for prayer and I got every cent I needed. Plus, I still have, $60 in there? So, yeah, I still had $60. And I took him to, so a Saturday, and a Saturday after that. Now, the last Saturday, though, they didn't charge me. Or the first Saturday, but the last one they did. But the prescriptions that I've had to buy and everything, it all worked out. I ended up having a little bit over what I needed, and I ended up using it for his stuff like that. In that first couple of days, they put him on Hill's diet, digestion food, and it was expensive. That they put him on that to get till his intestines got working good again. All right, this is for God is love. For I know the plans I have for you. Jeremiah 20:11. For I know the plans I have for you. As for God is love. And we'll see what God wants us to say about the little puppy dog. I'm just gonna reach in there and grab one. I'm fearfully and wonderfully made. He'll be okay. I really feel it. Amen. I am fearfully and wonderfully made. Psalms 139:14. Your rent's that much? Oh my Lord. Goodness gracious, God is love. Woo! What's that? No, you don't have to tell me what state you live in. Phew. I know it's not a lot in some places, but it's a lot in my area. My house is on land contract, and I pay like rent, but it's towards buying. It's family. His family owns my house, but I mean I own it, but not all the way yet. You know what I mean? And then, oh, sorry, I didn't even say who this is for. This is for Borrowed Angel, I guess, because it's the first name I've seen. Be still and know that I am God. Psalms 46:10. Be still and know that I am God. I just wanted to pull out the rosy ones today. I like these. This is the one the other dog chewed on. God is good to us. Yes, He is. Your favorite. Oh. Can you keep me in your prayers because we don't know what's wrong with my back? Oh, Jacob. Sometimes I just know things. I think you have a little bit of arthritis in your bones in your back. I don't know though. A lot of times I don't know how old you are. Even if you're young, my boyfriend's son had arthritis at age 16 in his back. A lot of times if you play sports and stuff like that, it'll hit you. Give thanks to the Lord, for He is. This is for you. Gosh, sorry for his name. Sorry, Jacob. This is for you. Give thanks to the Lord, for He is good. His love endures forever. 1 Chronicles 16:34. You're only 26. Well, it could still be. Does it hurt worse in the winter? You might have like you might have pulled a muscle, or you might have some cartilage rubbing it, bones where the cartilage is thinning out. I need that. I've been struggling mentally and physically. So depressed at times, but God will deliver me. Amen. Yes, He will. There He goes. Hold on. You ain't eating nothing, are you? Now you scared me ever since you had that fuzz. You don't want to go back in there? I'm afraid I won't hear you. Well, Mommy, get off here in a minute. Want me to hold you? What are you scratching and stuff and making yourself do that? What's the matter? What are you doing? I'll be watching you, buddy. I'll be watching you, old man. I'll be watching you, old man. The tickle. What tickle you? Oh, goodness. You got that old holy shirt on. I hate Daddy put it on him. Got that old ugly t-shirt on. It's got a big old hole right in it. I don't know why I grabbed that. Alright, let's see. It's $169 a month. It's overpaid 19. It's overpaid 1900. I don't know what that even means. So you're paid up that much, honey, is what you're saying? And Millie might know things about back. She's a nurse. I need y'all so much. I have autoimmune and born with health problems. I'm claiming healing in Jesus' name. Yes, amen. Yep. Oh, God's love. I just love you to death. Oh, Millie, your sister has surgery tomorrow. When can you? and I go eat something. Oh, when I can, you and I will go eat some. Oh, I'm giving you a card for you and your sister Millie. Tomorrow's the day. Time flies. Whew, that was a fast time. She'll be just fine. I feel it. She will. She's strong. She's got you. She'll be just fine. In Jesus' name. Let your light shine before others. Millie always does that. I'm going to have to give her another card because that's just normal. Let your light shine before others. Matthew 5:16. I am going to give you another one because I didn't pick it good. But I love that one. Yeah, I picked that for you, and this one's for your sister coming up. I don't know what that Tor one says. I never do grab it because it's ripped. I don't know what one will come out. Yeah, looks like a lavender purple color. He restores my soul. Psalms 23:3. He restores my soul. Amen. I think your sissy will be just fine. I'm gonna keep praying. Y'all please keep praying for her sister. She's really worried. But I think it'll be fine. Amen. Yes. I love you, girl. Oh, Daisy's in here. Where's she at? I don't know if QWERTY would want a card if QWERTY's still here. Let's see. Okay. I don't see Daisy yet. I'm gonna give flies in the coleslaw. Hers. Whatever you do, do it with all your heart. Just flies in the coleslaw. Colossians, that's that one I can never say. 3:23. Whatever you do it with all your heart. Don't mind my fingernails, you all. Keep saying I'm gonna glue M1s on. I never did. The color's kind of weird. I tried to get it like a fall color, but it's kind of brownish orangish, kind of weird. Let's see. Did Days come in? There you are. Here, Days, I got your prayer card. Then Robin's next. I had to say who's next because look at that. I said Robin's next, and now she popped on. We love you. Lean on me, and the dog will be just fine. Thank you, Robin. Thank you for your super chat. And you're next on my prayer list. That's pretty weird how that happened. Oh, thank you, Robin, honey. And this one's for Days. Faith can move mountains. Matthew 17:20. For Days getting confused. Faith can move mountains. Matthew 17:20. Aww. Ancient Gypsy said, Proverbs 8:21. The tongue has the power of life and death. Thank you. That's beautiful. Lena and me, you're wonderful. I miss everyone together. I know I need to go over there to Miss Daisy's, but I thought she quit. So I haven't look. I thought she was done. That's why I didn't ever go back. One of the reasons. And the other reason I've been busy. I'm just kind of aggravated sometimes when I go over there. That's where people was talking about me. That's why I don't like going over. God is love. Hopefully it's straightened out. This one is for Robin Bono. I love you, Robin. He has made everything beautiful in its time. He has made everything beautiful in its time. Escalastes, the one I really hate to say. Escalastes 3:11. I love the verse. It's hard to say the book. I would like going somewhere where people talked about. I wouldn't like going somewhere people talked about me either. I know. Yeah, they sure did. That's where they started that rumors at over there, and a lot of them that believed in me are still here with me today. They followed me right on over here. And then there's some over there that I just, you ever go somewhere and you feel like you're not really wanted? You're wanted about halfway with one eye open, one eye shut. It's what it feels like. So I just don't feel very comfortable. I'd rather be over here. It's the same distance. Well, Lawsy, you alright? That was a long one. You okay? Scared me to death. You better not be bothering nothing. Why don't you put right here where I can watch it the whole time? Sometimes I think he does things on purpose to just make me look. That was the longest one ever. I hope he's not just doing that. I don't think he is. Because there's times he can't control it. But that one sounded kind of fake. Nope, it's just the long one. Get up here, bub. You alright, honey Sammy? Samson Michael, you okay? That aggravates you, sweetie. You start going. If you relax, it'll quit. Just try to relax. Don't be scratching or don't be doing nothing crazy. His little butt's itching where his hair's growing back. Alright. Then he tries to scratch at it, and then he gets where he can't breathe. Then he gets that weird, whatever it is. Let me get your neck. Oh, baby. Mommy call him in the morning, okay? I'll try to get it first thing in the morning. Soon as I open my eyes up, okay? That way you won't be doing it. I'll be worried sick if I have to go to work and him doing that. I hate leaving him already. I hate work sometimes because I don't want to leave my dogs. They're like my children. I'm the one type of mom for my dogs. Just like, you know how when your kids and they finally get to stay home and they're not old enough. They're old enough to stay home, but you still don't trust them really to cook or anything. Like, well, mine was like 15 or 16. I'd be worried about them, and you want to rush real home fast as you can go. That's how I do with my dogs. I go fast as I can to get home. So I hate when I stop at the store or anything. I love it. My baby turns 1 Saturday. She's trying to walk and drive me bonkers, but I love it. Oh, it's scary when they start trying to walk and you're scared to get hurt. It's funny because we can't wait till they walk and talk. And then when they get older, you tell them to shut up and sit down. Be quiet and sit down. That's funny. Get up here. Most his shirts are so like too hot, so like this t-shirt he's got on is not that great. I think he does it worse when I pick him up. Sit down there. You all right? Let's see. Yeah, that sounds like a cough. Now that sounds like cough. You been eating something? You better not be. No, they said I told him the first day he sounded raspy. And I said, he sounds raspy. And they said, that's normal. Then the next day, or next 2 days, he started coughing a little bit. And I don't know if that's when I went in or called, like a over the phone camera. And they said it's irritation. And then the next time we went, he was doing reverse sneezes, so I don't know what's going on. It's scary. God is listening. Our dog does it too. Our dog does it too. See, I worry sick, y'all. I do. I'm one of them overprotective childs and mamas. I'm not. I do worry. I just don't want. He wasn't doing this stuff. The only thing that was wrong with him before, he had 2 big knots on his butt and he couldn't poop or pee. He got to where he couldn't even hardly pee. He would just drip, drip, drip because of that hernia. He's my baby, y'all. He's my baby. Tell him. Say I love you. Tell him. He ain't in the mood. He'll say I love. Tell him. Tell him. Say I love you. Tell him. Say hi. My breath really stinks. Does it really? You keep smelling it. Went down? You alright. I got you. Alright, let's get another prayer card. Let's read one for... He is a cutie. He don't look that cute right now because his hair... I mean, he's cute to me, but he could sure use a trim. Let's see who's this for. Roger Bennett, got your prayer card, baby. God is within her. She will not fail. Psalms, you went down? Don't you fall. Psalms 46:5. God is within her. She will not fail. He's up here smelling everything. What you got? See, he's just grabbing things, you all. I don't know why. He's an old man. He shouldn't be grabbing my old dirty Kleenex. You can't have that. I'll put you right back down the floor. I'll put you right back in the floor. He got melon. Allergies from food. Well, they did put him on the Hills diet, but that's over now. I got back on the normal stuff. So, I don't know, y'all. Anxiety? Amen. You're welcome. Let's see. Who said what? You want a prayer card, honey, before you go? Are you leaving or is Robin leaving? Robin, you... Did I already give... Yeah, I gave Robin. I need... Yeah, I gotta find Music City Mom. I'm gonna go ahead and give QWERTY. I don't know if QWERTY wants a card, but I'm gonna get something that says go ahead and do it anyway. So I'm gonna shuffle them up, get QWERTY one. Sure, not leaving. Okay. Alright. I'm gonna give Who Said What one and QWERTY after that. QWERTY might not be here, but maybe they'll come back. He shields all who takes refuge in him. Psalms 18:30. He shields all who takes refuge in him. Psalms 18:30. I love that one. I'm taking refuge in the Lord so he can shield me. Take me up under your arm, Lord. Take me up under your arm. I love that one because he just asked. When they say Jesus take the wheel, that's what that means. In other words, this is for QWERTY. See, QWERTY. For I know the plans I have for you. Jeremiah 29:11. For I know the plans I have for you. Jeremiah 29:11. Ancient Gypsy, where are you? Did I already say yours? I don't think so. I just see y'all's names, like, somebody might say hi, and I'm like, there they are. Ancient Gypsy. She is more precious than rubies. Are you had that one before? I think so. Proverbs 3:15. She is more precious than rubies. Amen. Got that right. Did I ever get Millie's sisters out? Or Millie's out? I got one. Did I do the other one? I'm going to, just in case. I don't remember. I can't remember. I think my dog started acting up. I am fearfully, this is for Millie's sister. I am fearfully and wonderfully made. I am fearfully and wonderfully made. I think I already gave one, but there's another one. Psalms 39:14. Somebody else got that, didn't they? Somebody else got that one too. I don't remember. Oh my goodness, yes. Amen. I've got that a few times. That's what I thought. Amen. She is. Yes, she is. Love her heart. Millie's a good sister. She's a sister that I would just love to have. She's a good support. She's a good sister. If she could trade her places, she would. I know it. She's just a good person. You're welcome. Who said what? Said her prayer is relevant. Yeah, we don't need them old tarot cards. Tarot. We don't need no old tarots. Oh, that's funny. Thank you all. I don't know if anybody's live or not. I'm just going through, making sure I got everybody. Did I get flies? Sometimes I don't know, so I'll just go ahead and do it again. So I'm going to give flies at number 2. And I got to get Music City Angel. Don't let me forget. This is for flies in the coastline. Be still and know that I am God. Did I already give you that a while ago? Who knows? I start repeating them. There's only 20-some, 21, I think. Amen. Be still and know that I'm God. Some of them I do know I read twice. So next week or whenever, I'll get the other deck of them out. Another different box. Even if I had to put them old glasses on, it shows my wrinkles. I'll read them to you with my reading glasses things from the Dollar Tree. With dollar store glasses on. This was for Music City Mom, or AKA Music City Angel. Sorry, I feel like I'm gonna burp or swallow. You okay, buddy? He's laying back down. He's good. I am fearfully. Here you go, Music City. Everybody's made good in here tonight. I am fearfully and wonderfully made. Psalms 139:14. I think a lot of y'all got that. Y'all built good. Y'all are made. We already know we're made by the Lord. You sound dazed and confused. I am sometimes. All the names start running together, and then I don't know who said what. Who said what might know who said what, but I don't know who said what. But I know that who said what. Oh, I love her and doesn't want anyone else staying with. Oh, love him, honey. That's so sweet. Yeah. Now that gray hair, it probably is, but let's say it ain't today, okay? I just looked over and I was like, is that my wide part? Oh, shoot. I let my hair dye all crazy today. At least I got it cleaned up. It ain't as itchy as it has been. I'll put that mask on there and let it set and condition my scalp a while. Made it a lot better. And I put olive oil on my hair. Not olive oil, but it's made for hair. You get them in a little old tiny tube at Walmart. And I put it on my hair, on my scalp in the night. And then when I wake up in the mornings, when I wash my hair, and it, especially in the winter, it makes your scalp feel so good. And I use lotion. I want to get some at Nivea lotion they's talking about. I've never tried that one. As long as it don't smell like baby, I'm good. I cannot stand baby powder smell. I can't stand to smell like a baby. I don't know why. I don't like it. My daughter and her husband are military, and they're driving down with 3 babies. They're struggling. Oh my goodness. I'm glad they're coming down, though. You tell them be safe. What do you use your curls? Oh, cheap. What do you use on your curls? I use Aussie shampoo and conditioner and Aussie 24-hour gel and sometimes that Aussie sponge spray. It depends. While it's wet and make it hold a little bit better, but I get it stiff and then scrunch out the crunch. So I make it hard as a brick at first. It looks like it's still wet for about half a day. And then once it dries all the way, then I do this, and it takes that hard cast off of it, and it makes it more curly. But and then I use pretty much different things, but the main thing that I use all the time is Aussie 24-hour hold gel in a purple thing. It's cheap too, and it don't have parabens and all that in it. And so I use Aussie Moist shampoo and conditioner. I use Garnier leave-in conditioner while it's wet. My granddaughter I got her some curvy cream. I think she likes it. Yeah, I got this one stuff. I don't know what it's called. I tell you what's good is, I just never hardly buy it, but I love it when I do get it, is that Cantu curl cream. I love that stuff. But you still need something to go with it. So I use Cantu curl cream sometimes with a light gel over top. But they say you can even use LA Looks gel. It's cheap and it's don't have any alcohol and all that in it. It's cheap, but I never do because it kind of smells like a boy. But they say that's good for your hair. And it's cheap. It don't have all that stuff in it. But I have something called Strictly Curls right now. But I don't think it quite works like I like. It's like a lotion, hair lotion, or cream. No, it don't have no hold in it. It might make it a little bit curly, but there's nothing to hold it, so it just turns to frizz. So I use Aussie, but the other shampoo I use is called, where my hair's getting old and thinning a little bit, and I use Carnique for curly hair every other wash. Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. And the hair mask I got is just called Hair Food Hair Mask. And I think it's called Hair Food anyway. It's in a like a pouch, like with this twist on thing. It looks like a squeeze it, but it's not. It's looks like a Capri Sun kind of, but it has a. It looks like those little things applesauce come in for kids, but so you can put the cap back on it, and it was actually cheap at Walmart. My oldest daughter, and I have curly hair also. I used to have real curly hair. Now it's just kind of curls. It's more like waves now. But sometimes it's curly. Sometimes it'll curl real good right through here. And I like it when it does that around my face, but it didn't today. But the longer I do it like this, Millie, while it's wet, you put your conditioner. You put a lot of conditioner in and wait. Like, you hurry up and wash your scalp and everything. And hurry up and put your conditioner in and then wash everything else off. And then your conditioner's in there a long time. And you comb it while it's in there. And then you scrunch it while it's in there. And you just hold it up and grab it all in the big hold. Just grab it like this, all tight, and just hold it and squeeze all that product through your fingers like this, and just hold it tight as you can. Let go. You just do that a bunch of times all over, and then now you're gonna put your gel in while it's real soft and wet. So, while you're leaving conditioner, you don't put very much of that. About a quarter size, and try to spread it out all over. You do what they call praying hands, and you rub it like this. Then you do that with your gel or your lotion or whatever, and you just hold it real tight and make sure it's really wet. If it's really wet, it'll hold curl, it'll like get shape. And you use a wide tooth comb or a wet brush while it's conditioned, and that's the last time you're going to brush your hair while it's got conditioner in it. You don't want to brush it no more after that. If you brush it again after that, it'll be real frizzy. So you only want to brush it while it's wet, and then put your gel or whatever in there. Don't brush it no more. Then to get that hard, crushy crunch out of it. Or you can dry. It's called pixie drying, and it dries Mike nuts. But you take your diffuser thing, and you have your dryer off, and you put it all in there like this in that little diffuser thing. Hold it. I always dry it for about 40 seconds. Hold it there to my scalp. Let go. Turn it off. Grab it again. Turn it up. It keeps the frizz down. Then you turn it again. Hold it 30, 40 seconds. Let go. And I just do it till my hair is about 75% dry. Then I let the rest air dry. Or sometimes I let it air dry and I finish the rest of it off with the blow dryer. Depends how busy I am or what I'm doing. Sometimes I just let it air dry. I get it started so to hold that curl, and then I just let it air dry, and then I finish it up with the blow dryer again. Stand out like crazy if you brush your curls. Mine looks like a witch, like a old Barbie doll been under the bed for a few years. There's a conditioner from a stylist all over curls. Yeah, that's where I got that one. My friend got it for me. That it's almost gone. I just tried to. A coworker, little girl, her mom is a beautician, and she gets stuff all the time for free or whatever. And she brought it to me at work, and a couple of bottles. And now I'm almost gone. It's like I'll have to get me some, man. I want some of that Olaplex number 3. Millie, you can go on Curls by Mail, and she'll teach you all kinds of good ways to what's good. She reviews products. She's a licensed beautician. Her sister has hair like me, and she has kinkier curls. She tells you how to do curly hair and everything you need and everything. and how to refresh it so you don't have to wash it again. You can just it'll still look good if you just she uses a steamer and all kinds of crazy stuff. I'll have a little follicle due to autoimmune. Your hair how to take Lean on me knows how to take care of her curls. You would be surprised people don't. Yeah, that's true. You know, excuse me, I used to wear it stiff, like wet. It looked like it was wet, curly, hard, wet, like perm looking, you know. Then I started watching that Mel, Mains by Mel, I think's her name. And she taught me how to do it better, and that's been years ago. You come up. Are you okay? One of you going to have to come up. Are you okay? Naomi knows how to. Oh, I read that. I took her out. Yeah, she's good. She goes through all the products, and I think she's Italian. Her hair is type 2 or 3C. It's real curly. She tells you everything you need to know about from hard water to how you need to apple cider vinegar every now and then, and how there's pre-poo and shampoo and no poo and all kinds of crazy stuff. So they're saying sometimes you don't need to use shampoo with curls, that you just condition it. But I hardly ever do that. I always add at least a little bit of shampoo to mine. I just feel weird just conditioning it. But it's called a low poo or pre-poo or something like that. There's my vape. I want to vape it. I'm glad it ain't lit because I don't want to vape in here on him. It's grown back and now so healthy. Oh, what did you say? This time last year, I had over 50% of my hair from lost it. I had thick hair to begin, and I had bald spots all over. Wow, see, I didn't get COVID, and knock on the wood, and I didn't get the vaccine, knock on the wood. I've never had it yet, but I don't want it either. My hair does thin out. That's why that Caronique brand is good. It has the bio biotin, maybe it's supposed to call it. I also do the well, actually, I don't do hair, skin, and nail vitamins anymore. I just take one a day's women's vitamin multivitamin now. I think that's what it's called. And I do the generic, cheaper ones because my doctor told me that it's just the same. I use the Vita Fusion brand, and they're a little bit cheaper than the other ones. And I usually get them on sale, like at Walgreens or something. It's buy one, you get one half or whatever. And I get me one and Mike one, or get me two. I used to take like the vitamins, but now I take extra B, extra D, and extra C vitamins on top of my multivitamin. And I try to do stuff like drink juice because I don't eat much fruit. As long as it says 100%, I'll drink it. Some fruit juices are tricky. They're just loaded with sugar and you don't realize it. It's not real juice, but you'll think it's real juice, but it's not. So I like the ones, I like Ocean Spray brand. I like Donald Duck orange juice. It's not real pulpy. I like that Donald Duck kind. It's good. Kind of sweet. I'm cold, y'all. I think I'm gonna get off here though. I want to get him out of this room, or get him out so I can vape or something. Gotta plug in for a minute. I'm sorry I didn't do no dancing tonight, y'all. I'm going to get a different song that's approved and remake my video because I can't make no money like that. And like I told y'all before, this is going to be kind of like my supplemental income. Especially like, I got all these grandbabies by Christmas for y'all. Lord, they just keep popping them out. Cause I always usually try to get them a little blanket. That they're used to. That's like a thing that I get them every year. So, and I get them a couple toys. I don't spoil them because they'll get used to it all the time, and I can't afford to spoil them all the time. So I usually give them a toy or two, maybe an outfit or shirt or pants, and it could be Walmart or whatever. Then I get them the little blanket that they always look forward to. I don't know why, but they do. Do you like those tiny oranges called cuties? Yes, I love them, Scott. Yeah, I love cuties. I like them tangerines or cuties. What are they called? They have a name. I guess they're just cute. Well, I don't know what their scientific name for them are. But yes, they're real super sweet and good. Yes. I like all fruit. Fruit is expensive as meat. It's hard to buy it, y'all. Some people don't understand, like people that's always had things and always have everything. They don't understand that if you go to get, you can go just get fruit $50, just get you a few things of fruit. It's crazy. I do 3 small gifts, then maybe a special one. Yeah, I don't get them that much, but I don't ever, they've never really expected much from me. I give them a lot of love, and I've just never ever had much money at the holidays, but I give stuff all year round. It is crazy expensive. It's crazy. I usually just give my kids money. Thank you. I know I need to get food stamps. I keep saying I will, and I can't. What my issue is, y'all, I always just be honest with y'all. So, you know how I told you I'm buying my house on land contract? Well, she won't get her hind end to get the papers to help me. So I asked, and she'll say, next time, and remind me, and then I do, and well, next time, and I have to have, it's because it's like paying rent when you have land contract. I don't have an actual, it's a word by mouth contract, to be honest, because it's family. And so there's no actual form or paper. So I've been trying to get her to type me one up. And it's like she don't want to or something. I told her last time, just write it as rent. But, it don't make no difference. It's still like rent. So hopefully she'll get it done. And then last time, whenever I was ready to do it, I didn't have all my check stubs because they want to go back 3 months. So there's always an issue with but I would love to get it. Oh man, I'd be go to the store and get me everything. I guess you wouldn't get everything because everything costs so much, but I'd feel like I had one good shopping spree in. I went there with the thing going shopping spree at the grocery, y'all. I don't know Scott H, but they sure are good. Yeah, I feel like they're called Hella Love or something. Hella Love or something. I don't know. Cuties and they're not tangerines. They're smaller, right? If I could say a prayer for a puppy. Oh, say a prayer for Willow, please. She hasn't eaten in 2 days. Had blood work today and X-rays tomorrow. Get her Pedialyte to keep her alive. Oh, did they tell you about putting fluid between her shoulders? Did they give her any water like a camel? I forgot what it's called. If you can, ask him to give her, is it a boy or girl? Let me go back and read this. Y'all, please keep Pindar's Willow in your prayers. Oh my goodness. So they give her some fluids up under her skin. I forgot what it's called. I cannot think. It will help your dog so much, y'all. It's not when they have things like parvo, or I'm not saying that's what your dog has, but when they have stuff like parvo and stuff, it's not the actual um vomiting and all that diarrhea that kills them. It's the dehydration. So if you can get them a sebaceous, what's it called? Subset water or something. I forgot. Something fluids, substaining fluids or something. I can't think of the name, y'all. Pedialyte. Was she liking the Pedialyte or he? Sorry. Nothing like that. She's only a year and a half. It may be, yeah, sub. Yes. Oh, goodness. Oh, prayers. I'm going to read your doggy a prayer card. I know it's weird, but we'll see what happens. See what we get here. God loves these animals. Look, God saved animals. He made sure that he put 2 by 2 on that Noah's Ark. That's how I know he loves animals. Never will I leave you, never will I forsake you. Hebrews 13:5. God's got this, Pindar. Aw. As long as you got that baby to the vet, I think that. So, did they check your dog for every kind of worm? Because there's this one worm. One of the foster dogs had it, and I had to keep my other dogs completely separate. It was called Coccidia, and it's you can't see a worm like in their poop or anything. Check for heartworms. Thought maybe Lyme disease. Oh, that's what I got. Pindar's Lyme disease. Oh, honey. I don't know if when they did the heartworms if they checked for coccidia. So when they don't eat like that for 2 days, is she drinking water? Can give her an affidavit for lean on me, laying over. Really, the food stamps can give an affidavit for lean on me's land on a reminder. Okay. Oh, I think they sent me papers for her to fill out, but I need to redo them again because that was last year. And I could never catch her to get it. And then they said she could write a letter, and then I just take it in there, but she never did. But oh, y'all, I ain't kidding. If I had food stamps, I wouldn't know what to do. I'd be jumping up and down saying, look what I got. Look, I got Doritos. I got... Oh, I got me some Lace chips today, and I was grateful, y'all. That's crazy. I am grateful for every little thing I get. I truly am. I ain't joking when I say that. She's not going to her water dish, but I have a syringe and give her 3 meals Pedialyte every 30 minutes till the vet tomorrow. Okay. So you need to ask about the fluids on the back. Sometimes they need that. Your vet should know that. There's some reason they don't want to give it to her yet, probably. I keep saying, yeah, girl. Digs a lot. I thought maybe Blast. She digs a lot. So I know that if they ever have fleas, and that one parasite comes with fleas, I think it's not heartworms. It's one of the other ones. There's 7 or 8 different kinds of parasite and worms that dogs can get just by being outside or being in the creek water. Now that coccidia was from a creek, so they being in the creek water, they can get that old coccidia. and it's not really from a creek per se. It's from, like, out here in the country where we are, a lot of people's septic tank, they got leach beds or septic, not real good septic tanks, but the drains out. It's not a creek, it's a poop pool, and it's like that in the country. All poop goes downhill, so they'll have their house on top of a hill, and then they have drain pipes going down to the creek. But it's called Cocidia, I think. Let me double check. I've heard that name Cocidia somewhere. I might have read up on it. Hold on, it might not be that. I can look it up real quick. It's called it's from like sewer water, pretty much. Creek water, sewer water. I don't know if she has access to the creek. Does she think she thinks she doesn't think it's an obstruction. Okay. Because that's what happened to my dog when she ate thread years ago, 2 or 3 years ago. She ate thread out of my sewing basket. We didn't know, and it had wrapped around the back of her tongue. It sawed little holes in her stomach. Let's see. Yeah, and they'll lose weight fast whenever they're not eating. Pindar, I wish she would eat that Hill's diet, digestion. It's called. I think I something for digestion. Intensive diet. And they maybe feed just a tiny bit of that one. Like 2 tablespoons is good when they won't eat. That's still good. But it smells so good they can't resist it sometimes. And also, when my dog has been so sick, I put baby cereal into a syringe and fed him that. But you gotta be easy because there's bait if you squirt it too fast. However you say it. Yeah, if they go in a creek, they can get that old Cocidia stuff. I think that's what it's called. Yeah, it's very rare. Like, they don't really test for it. You have to ask. I think you have to ask them to test for it. But it's one of the most common. So it's most common parasite found in dogs. Coccidia in a dog is caused by a microscopic, one-celled organism called protozoan, and it can cause severe diarrhea, weight loss, dehydration, lethargy. In puppies, Coccidia often causes bloody, mucus-coated stools or watery diarrhea. Now, if left for a while, it'll start doing that. My dog had that. Protozoans. Whenever I got it, that's what it had. It about almost died. So they don't think it's they said it wasn't parvo or anything. They say it's common, but they don't test it. It's not one of the well, I do know this. It's not one of the parasites that regular wormer takes care of. Uh-oh, hold on a minute. Yeah, I'm about to ready to get off here in just a second. I'm gonna switch these dogs back out. Hold on 1 second. Somebody's got to pee or something. They're going crazy. Hold on.
And for the first time in a long time, I'm alright. I've seen a lot of change, been through a lot of pain. Some things are not the same as they were a year ago, but all will be okay. I move on each and every day. The past is where it stays. Way back a year ago. I'm not falling. I'll push all my chips and call all in. I'll bet on myself, you keep stalling. I hear destiny and it's calling. I'll keep my head up high through the downs and lows. And we're all going live, still nobody knows. But I'ma choose what's right and take what comes and goes. And ain't no one in life holding me back no more. I've seen a lot of change, been through a lot of pain. Some things are not the same as they were a year ago, but all will be okay. I move on each and every day. The past is where it stays. Way back a year ago. Back a year ago. I've seen a lot of change, been through a lot of pain. Some things are not the same as they were a year ago, but all will be okay. I move on each and every day. The past is where it stays. Way back a year ago. I've changed for the better this time. I thought I would never be fine. I strive just to say I'm alright. And for the first time in a long time, I'm alright. I've seen a lot of change, been through a lot of...
Sorry, guys. Woo. They wear me out sometimes. I think I'm going to have to get off here. I'm going to have to take them out to pee and everything. Oh, look. Sex in. I know it's on here. Oh, they're here. Love, the sex spots are here. Pandora, I hope your dog gets better. Please, everybody say a prayer. We'll have to make you a post for your dog and get everybody praying. That's what works. Now, breath. I had experience with the rat poison thing. The dog's pupil will dilate very big after exposure. Also, you'd have noticed very obvious behavior. I had to quarantine my dog for 24 hours. Yeah, Pindar, you don't use any kind of flea powder or anything, do you? Because they can get poisoned from it. Have you had to drink a lot? Make sure you do everything the best. She will. She will. You, God is love. It's fair. The best way to get a dog to throw up. You know me is so precious. Oh, thank you, God's love. I'll pray for you and your dog, Pindar. So will Millie. I definitely will. Good night, lean on me and everyone. Good night, Scott. Thank you for showing up. I'll never give Scott a prayer card, so you're getting one, boy, Georgie. Before you walk out here, you're getting a prayer. I don't know if Scott even prays, but he's praying tonight. Well, I'm praying for him. It says, He shields all who take refuge in Him. Psalms 18:30. He shields all who takes refuge in him. I love that one. I'm trying to forget everybody. I don't know if I missed anybody or not. Roger Bennett, I'm praying for your baby. Me too. I think Sam's praying. He's barking, wanting in there. He's wanting something to snack or something. They're like me. They had to have that midnight snack. Oh, shoot. That's funny. I will make him fat. I love you all. Thank you all for being here. Pindar, please let me know about your dog. I will post it on my community thing for people to pray. I worry because here we can sit here and diagnose so many. That's a symptom that's hard to diagnose. Did you say that he had? Let me go back. You said he had or she had the blood work, correct? Because that will show poison or anything. She doesn't have diarrhea and not throwing up, except for I gave her medicine. She threw it up. Yeah. Nutrical is good for dogs that aren't eating. It's high calorie. Paste gel. Yep, I've had that forget me not. I didn't know you was in here. Welcome. They gave me that. It's a brown, tastes like beef and a big old long toothpaste thing. Yep. Yeah, Nutrical. It's real high protein and stuff. Yep. I think I actually got some of that. It had to put it in a plastic bag because it leaks like when it gets warm. Vet thinks maybe it's rat poison. Maybe a mouse dying got in the yard and she ate it. That could happen, yes. But the blood work will show that. So the blood work, see if you said you gave her blood work or not. She checked for heartworms. Now, bug bites sometimes. My dog, when he's a puppy, ate one of those centipede. I thought he was going to die. And if it wasn't from him eventually, after days, threw that centipede up, I would have never known what was making him about killed him. I'm telling you. It was bad. My dog has been so close to being so sick. Oh, please. Okay. Says, please, he hasn't eaten for 2 days. She hasn't eaten for 2 days, had blood work today, and x-rays tomorrow. So, what did they say about the blood work, Pindar? Did they say the blood work, so is white blood cells up or low, or did they tell you? Ask him about giving her that fluid. It's weird because it looks like a little camel pack because they do it right up under the skin. Some people do it at home themselves, which I'm too scared. but the fluids will help your dog a lot to give it more time to pass through. And it gives it energy and stuff. Just like Pedialyte does, though. But as long as she's drinking the Pedialyte, she'll be all right. If she starts slowing down on the fluids, then I would definitely make sure you get one. Low blood sugar. Yes. Dehydration, low blood sugar. That does sound. Now, did you ever say if you was using any kind of flea powder or anything? Or Glade carpet cleaner, carpet fresh. Now, that the time that my dog had acted the same way, so I had 2 dogs come in at the same time, and they brought fleas. Well, I went on there and did some kind of remedy that I learned on YouTube, and they said put Glade fragrance powder all over your carpet and leave it for a while, and then come back and sweep it up. No flea meds, no, I don't use that carpet fresh. Okay, good. Yeah, I did not. I just did not know that it would do that to your dog, but it will. Do not, I repeat, you guys, do not use that powder on your carpets with dogs. It will kill them. It poisons them through their paw pads. Snail bait, lots of things like that. It's no flea meds. No, I don't use that. That might be, I bet. I do worry she might have got into a mouse that had already been like a neighbor or whoever that had been poisoned. But that's also, I can't remember if it was the flea powder, and at the same time I used that heart flea powder. I sprinkled it all over the beds, and I used that Glade, y'all, because they brought fleas in my carpet. I don't have carpet, but in 2 rooms here at this place. That was at my old house, and that scared me to death about them fleas. So I was doing everything on YouTube, everything I could find, and I about killed my dog. Shoot, I will not even like carpet fresh powder. No, no. Yeah, I don't usually would use that. It makes your carpet dirty, in my opinion. But I was just trying to get rid of the fleas fast whenever they brought them in that time. I didn't know that you had a daughter. You had a daughter? Me? Yeah, I have a daughter, honey. I don't know if you're talking to me, but yes. I got a daughter that's 25 years old. Same age as you, pretty much, Jacob. Her name's Brianna Marie. And she is a cutie pie. She can be a butt, though. She's spoiled. She's spoiled. She gets mad at me and tells me off sometimes. Says I love my dogs more than I love her sometimes. It's like, no, they're just with me all the time. Yeah, thank you, Pindar. Name director, me, my sister. I just pick good names. I try to anyway. To me, my kids all have great names. My baby that passed away, she had several names. I named her Josie Faye Lynn. She had 2 names, 2 middle names. I have a 10-year-old niece. Oh, Jacob. Oh, your daughter's name's Esther. I've always loved it. I love old-fashioned names. Do a card for yourself. Oh, thank you, Goddess Love. What a wonderful suggestion. I will. I'm just going to pull out one, see what it does. God guide you. Well, that's not what it says at all. I don't know why I said that. Where God guides, He provides. Where God guides, He provides. He always does, you all. I'm telling you. You ask and you shall receive. I just have a feeling your puppy's 1.5 years old. You got the doctor in the early time, Pindar. I think your puppy will be fine. You just gotta get to the bottom of what's causing it. And I will tell you this. When they thought my dog got poisoned with the carpet fresh, I don't want to scare you, but it saved my dog's life. He had to have a blood transfusion. And they brought another dog, one of the nurses or vet tech's dog in that was the blood donor that would do it often. And just let us know. I hope that's not what happens. Oh, I love Millie. I love you, Pindar. And I hope your dog don't have to have a blood transfusion. I think they run. Well, I don't know. I think they started like it. I don't remember if it was between 3 and 6 or 6 and 9, but it was pretty pricey. So sometimes they'll try to flush it out or and give it IVs and stuff to get it to go away. But it scared me about the blood count and the sugar is up. Oh, Pandora, I know, honey. I love you. We was made friends before. You was my first real person that I reached out to and talked to when I come to YouTube. Yeah, it's weird. Like outside of not through the text and all that. You know what I mean? Like when you won that purse, it's like and we both like you know who I am kind of, and I know who you are, and what we like and what we stand for. You've had several that passed also. Oh, we were newbies. Yep. And my brother has a garter collie. Stand up poodle mix, and I have a Shih Tzu. Shih Tzu. Oh. I'm gonna get up when I get. I'm gonna go ahead and make a post about your baby on my community wall. I think it's when people when they start praying for animals. I have another dog on my Facebook page right now, and it was weird because Prayer Garden posted it. I seen it yesterday, and she posted it. It's lost, and she put $500 reward. Well, then I went to the post. It said 100. So I don't know what was going on there. But I might have false advertised because that's what she wrote. Maybe I'll get somebody to bring it home and then they'll have to say, well, that's not my post. I hope it comes home. They said a red maroon truck stole it, y'all. I thought, well, that's what took Summer, a red maroon truck. But it's a really cute little dog I put on my Facebook. Go up and see my girl's name. Did you see my? No, not yet. Sometimes I skip them, sissy. I don't mean to. Sometimes I have to get it on my phone because so far I don't even see it. Do a card for yourself. Hold on. I will have to look on my phone. I'm sorry. When you're on this, it only shows you half of your comments. That's why I miss y'all sometimes. Pindar, what's your dog's name again? So I'll remember to write it the right way. What is my best friend? Oh. Did you see my kid's name? Nope, but I'm looking for it. Okay. Oh, Zoe, Danielle, and Emily, and oh, I love that. God is love. Those are beautiful. Boy, you sure do pick them good. That was beautiful name, Willow. Okay. Oh, you sure do pick good names. Another name that I absolutely adore is, they said Don's the one that came up with it, was Summer Moon, Utah Wells. Isn't that just beautiful, y'all? I just wish it wasn't on the flyers like that. I wish it was on a lawyer's door or a doctor's door or somebody gymnast's door or something, I just didn't want to be on a missing persons flyer. It's so pretty. It's just a beautiful name. I'm making sure I post Pindar's dog on here so we get that prayer chain going. I was calling prayer warriors. That's what they are, I'm telling you. There's so many of them. God will provide. He'll try his best. I'll tell you, yeah. If it's meant to be, it'll be. If it was not, it won't. But God always has a reason for everything. And don't never question it, good or the bad. But I do think you've got to your dog early enough and getting him to the vet early enough that everything will work out. Especially if before right, it's okay if the dog quits eating a couple days, but if he continues, it's not good. It's not good at all. And if they stop drinking, they stop eating. They'll be maybe they need a few days. They stop drinking and eating. That's when it gets scary. God always provides. Yeah, I'm doing it now. For Willow. Oh, it's like our dogs become our family, you all. They're our kids. Mine are, for sure. Pindar, there's several of you. What's your screen look like? Okay. I found it. This is my dogs in there. Y'all hear him fighting around. That's Rusty. Y'all remember Rusty? He's getting big. He weighs 43 pounds now. He's a hefty. I was like, you had to go on a diet, boy. Hefty, hefty, hefty. He was the mascot. Sam took over. Sam's always number one, though. I hate to say it, but he's my dog for all his years. Well, when they're mean to him, I say, he lived here first. Okay, it says, prayer warriors, please. I said, please pray. Please pray for Willow at Pindar's dog. She's very sick. Willow Pindar's dog. She's very sick. Been to the vet 2 times and needs to return to. And needs to return. So figure out my dog sleeps on me. He is a big yellow lab. I'm not even 5 foot. Oh God, I love it. I'm not gonna be able to talk to you how much longer these dogs are going crazy. It's probably their daddy home. I guess I'm gonna get off here. I love each and every one of y'all. They're going wild. They're mad at me. I gotta take them out. It's hard. I get scared of the dark. But I love you all so much. Sounds like I have a whole choir of them in there. Okay. I try to tell them okay, but they don't listen. I love you all so much. I love you all so much. Look, her goddess loves things says pentagram. I'm praying for you. Praying for you. She meant to say Pindar. I don't know why it says pentagram. Okay. Guys, love. I don't know what your phone just went crazy, honey. I love you, dear. I love you all. I love each and every one of you. I'm so sorry they're barking like that. They're ready for mommy's attention. I gotta go in there and switch them out and tell them good night and all that good stuff. I'm learning from Chasing Truth to put my dogs to bed. So I'm trying to get them to do that. I love y'all. Bye. Listen, they hushed when I said bye. That's how they do. They're sitting there waiting on it. All right, see ya.
Even when you feel low, you can still go. Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never answer to no, man, I still go. Go, 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 go.
Love you all. Bye.